The Wild Wild West.
Damn, dude.
They said it couldn't be done, dude. Bro.
How extreme is this?
You need
dude?
to chill.
So I can't, dude. I can't. Welcome to the motherfucking pod, dude. Welcome to yet another week, dude, of just gallantry. Pure fucking. Whoa.
See that? You ever seen three men doing extreme sitting? You know what I'm saying? This extreme sitting right
Fuck
here.
that slow motion goal celebration. This is what's up,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
True, dude.
Did you
go viral?
all gotta do is subtitle this.
Damn.
Whoa.
Oh shit! Yo, he rode the edge of the joint with the beam.
I mean, it is what it is.
That's a lip stall.
Welcome, Naim.
His manual meter's going crazy right now.
Welcome, Naim. Welcome, Tim. Welcome to the motherfucking pod.
Thank you for
dude.
having us. It's great to be
Thanks,
here.
Thanks
Matt.
for coming, man. Thanks for fucking coming.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
huge. Shane's in Ireland, and I figured, what the hell, dude? It's Friday.
Visiting the motherland.
Kissing the soil. I told his family to kiss the ground for me. I'm gonna kiss the soil.
Hell yeah!
Shane
Tell him
laughed.
bring some dirt back.
I was like, kind of like, I wasn't kidding that much. Shane laughed, and I went, yeah, well, that was a funny thing of me to say. Dude, what the fuck is up?
Not much, man. I had to peel myself away from video games to be here.
I've been playing tons of Armored Core lately.
No way. For
Really?
Matt, no kidding.
What the fuck?
Dude, when we were in Tampa, I punished Matt with speedrunning videos. Just the history
Dude,
of Castlevania speedruns.
You know what speedrunning is?
No.
Oh my god.
It's when someone
dude.
plays a video game as fast as they can. So if you beat a video game, you're a normal person. You're like, fuck yeah, dude, I beat a video game.
Yeah.
Imagine beating a video game like I could do that faster.
Okay. Me and my friends used to compete in that. Like when remember Zelda, the Ocarina of Time? When that game came out, me and my friends was like, yo, who's gonna beat this bitch first, bro?
Cool. Now imagine that.
And I lied and said I beat it first. I didn't. I got to the final boss
Cheated.
first,
He spliced it.
but then I lost. I spiced it, bro. I did. I really spiced it.
Dude, so how'd you? Was it over then? Have you been carrying this lie the whole time?
I had nobody knows this until just now. I've never admitted to this
my
ever.
God,
Like,
what?
Damn, I'm sorry, Swizzy. Sorry, Michael Barnum.
What
Sorry,
the
Jared
hell?
Mills. You know what I'm saying? I'm bad, Joe. I lied about that. I lied.
I
sorry.
mean, wait till the speedrun
just
demos
wanted to
archive
win.
forums hear about this.
I didn't know you could lie about Zelda. I thought it was physically impossible.
I mean,
That's
well,
like a deep lie.
that's a
Zelda's an
super deep lie.
It's like an enchanted fairy
Yes.
forest.
And bro, I made it to the end of the game before all of them did. I just didn't beat the final boss. So then when when Swizzy beat the final boss, I really was like jealous, but I was like, I did that already. See what I'm saying? Catch the fuck up, bro. I did that already. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Did you
I lied
ask him
about it.
like, how did you end up doing? Like, what was your method?
I
for
did
that?
ask him, and then I went back and actually did it. 'Cause I didn't even know how to do it. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
like, you gotta distract
I know how
them.
to beat him, but what did you do so specifically?
Yeah, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty much how I did it last week. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I told him that I lied and said that there were two different ways to beat him. There's not. There's not. There's only one way to beat this boss at the end of Zelda, bro.
Oh, and you told him you did the other way. You're like, yeah, that's
I'm like,
one.
nah,
That's
I'm
one
like,
way.
yeah, you did that, but I distracted him on this side, and then we just kept hitting him from behind. And he was like, "Oh, damn, I didn't even think about that. And that doesn't even work. He got armor. He got armor on his back. You can't do damage on his back."
Well, Naim, that doesn't even seem possible the way I did it. Maybe you'd like to show us. He hands you a controller, and you're like,
Oh, that would have ruined me, bro. In like fucking 7th grade or some shit, I'd have been
Yeah.
done. He'd have told the whole class.
I think the N64 is overheating, dude. We should probably turn it off. Yes, Mom said we gotta turn it off.
But guys, shut up, Mom. Yeah, Mom. I'll be right back. You guys all have to go home
My
right
mom
now.
said I gotta be home, dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I gotta leave.
Yeah, video game lying is a
Ageless.
very specific form of lying. That's
It is.
so nice.
It's one of the first temptations for most dorks.
true. The video game
I know
lie.
that I felt it. Yeah, I know.
I was
that
curious
definitely
if you ever
felt
been tempted to video game lie.
it. Oh, for sure. I'd still deal with it. You know, until I get both feet out of video gaming and I'm still kind of like in the trenches. All the time, there's just temptations to be like, oh yeah, I killed the boss on the first try.
Technically, you almost did though.
I almost did take down the Armored Core 6
Be
first
honest,
boss.
did your thing really crash, or is that a video game lie?
Video, you know what?
Is your thing
I
really
love
crash?
to present myself as a virtuous and honest man, and there is video proof of this happening.
Okay, nice.
There's a video proof of the black screen occurring. The audio continues. I mean, I have nothing to defend myself against here, man.
Did you have to go? Did you have to go? You guys saw that, right? You guys saw that.
Oh, absolutely. And then I had people saying that like because I ran it back on him and I
That's
fucked
what's
around
up.
with him. I destroyed this dude on my first and a half attempt. I'm not
Yeah.
calling it a second attempt.
That's fair.
And I had
Yeah,
people saying that like that doesn't count.
Or
dude.
one asterisk. You beat him on the first asterisk.
Yeah,
attempt.
true. That's an asterisk,
It's
honestly.
an asterisk. It doesn't mean it's not the first attempt. It was you got taken off. The
I
stream.
guess, but here's the thing: is like I have to live with this is your permanent record.
I know.
Like throughout the entire Dark Souls series, how you do against like the first boss, like everyone wants to claim they beat, they beat him the first time. That's all I have, dude. I have nothing else.
You're so honest.
And this is so I can't. Obviously, I could delete the save and go back, but as a person, I can't go back.
True.
And have
you know what happened.
Attempt again.
Yeah, you know what happened.
I do, but it's like that was it. It was for everyone to see. It's my heart's open, and it's like I guess I can't really say I'm a first attempt
I was thinking
guy.
about how all of our ancestors are going to see everything we've ever done, and they're going to have to be like, yeah, my granddad beat
Our ancestors or our
my
progeny?
predecessors, whatever they're called. I always call them ancestors. Yeah,
We're the ancestors.
The people who come after our
these
kids,
are my cave drawings.
our babies. They're going to be like, yo, he beat it in one try.
My
And
video
they're
game
gonna
streams are my cave drawings, and they're gonna go, look at this, dude.
screen crash.
This game fucking crashed.
Computer crash.
I didn't know white people had ancestors. I thought it was like a black word.
True.
Y'all ain't think ancestors? You only hear black people say ancestors.
We don't talk about them.
We're not supposed to celebrate
yo.
them.
That's a black word.
Yeah, ancestors is for and Chinese.
And Chinese.
They're-
Yeah, Chinese.
They were the number one ancestor.
True.
Like, talkers.
And natives. Native Americans also.
True.
They talk about ancestors.
True.
You
Yeah,
rarely hear white people talk
That's
about
because
ancestors.
you guys have made us feel so ashamed about them, dude. We can't talk. Yeah. It's not exactly a safe space to summon them.
To summon them. Please don't summon them, please. Please don't.
You know how mad our ancestors would be?
Right.
True.
What the heck,
dude?
Yeah, if I had to be like,
Damn.
I need help in my relationship. Like, your wife is what? Like, stop it.
Yeah, bro. No, I'm lucky. I could go back not even a generation. One parent. I'm so lucky my dad is dead, bro. He fucking hated white people.
Did he really?
What?
Yeah.
Bro, he killed the white man. He killed the white 12-year-old boy when he was like, no, he was 12 and the kid was 14.
He killed a 14-year-old?
He shot him.
Okay.
With a 22 long rifle.
Damn. People
And
don't know 22s can kill you.
Oh, hell yeah. It was in like my dad was born in 1936, so it was like 1940 something.
Wait,
What the fuck?
Your dad was born in 1936?
Yeah, he died when he was 86.
Are you missing an ancestor?
He's gotta be.
You skipped one?
How old's your dad?
He was born in 1936. He was bit by a vampire in 1961. So technically, technically he'd been alive
Your
for
dad
40
would've
years,
been
but he was
100
permanently 12.
Your dad would have been 90 something right now?
Yeah, wait. Almost, yeah. He died at 86.
Yeah,
he just died.
Your dad's 20.
So you're
years
not
old.
lucky he's
Shit,
dead.
sorry to
It's
hear
just
that.
like it's insane that he lived that long.
It is insane that he lived that long. And he didn't quit smoking until he was 77.
So wait, he killed a white guy in 1947?
In Thompson, Georgia. And then my grandmom sent him to
what was
New
his
York.
penalty?
Nothing, because my grandma put him on the train and sent him to New York. They was going to lynch him. They was going to
I
kill
was
him.
about to say, yeah, I'm surprised. I was like, I must have given him community service or
Yeah,
something.
you know how he did it? You know how he did it?
Goddamn George Soros was
Community
DA,
service.
dude.
Yo, community service.
Soft on crime, 1940 South, dude.
Oh, no, they was going to hang his ass. They burnt my grandma's house down.
Oh, no.
Cause just looking for my dad. Yeah.
That's one way to do it.
Hell yeah,
Where
bro.
is he?
Where is he?
Not in here.
Oh, he's not here? Well, now we have nowhere to come back to.
Well, then you burn the house down and you go, it's kind of like Skinner's box then. It's like, was he here? Is he here? Is he not? You don't know.
Now you don't know. He could have been in there. He could have not been. You don't know where he is.
True.
But no, he was on his way to New York when they did that.
I do like that period of time. You could do something terrible and just go to another state.
Yo,
Everyone's
change
like,
your name. You good, bro?
he's gone. He's gone forever.
Hell yeah. My dad's actual name is John. But when he moved to New York, talked about his name was Joe. That's how easy,
dude,
that's how
what
easy
a
it was.
criminal
back then.
genius, dude.
Yep.
I'm gonna
That's how
drop the
easy it was.
HN. Damn. So what was the fight about?
He used to work at a supermarket, and he said these white kids pushed. So back in the day, you would take a Foot Locker with you to the supermarket, and you put all your groceries in there.
Entire store?
Yeah. Well, I guess you would pull up your cars to it or something. I don't fucking know.
A tiny guy in a referee outfit.
Take a whole Foot Locker, take sneakers to the supermarket.
You're looking to milk a tiny referee guy's like, let me know if I can help you with anything.
It's like the Indian in the cupboard. It's
Right. What size milk do you need?
Wait, so what is a Foot Locker?
It's like a chest. It's like a chest with like a
So
lock.
he
on
would
it.
bring
like
a chest to the grocery store?
people would bring like a
Like a
chest.
treasure chest?
I mean, not that heavy.
Like
I
an
don't
Ocarina
think.
of Time treasure chest?
Yeah, similar, very similar. And these kids, and my dad was working there, and he would like help people put their groceries inside of their Foot
their
Locker,
Foot
and they'd
Lockers.
close it, put it in the back of their horse and buggy or whatever the fuck they had back then, and then they'd pull the fuck off, right?
Wind up car.
Yeah, just cranking that shit in the front. Yeah.
Damn.
So then what these white kids
How
pushed-
loud do you think he was blasting like jazz out of that thing?
Oh, he was dumping that shit, bro. Yo, in all honesty, up until my dad's death, yo, that's what we listened to. Even recently.
Really? And then so he was filling the Foot Locker.
Oh, then they pushed him inside of one.
In the Foot Locker?
Yeah, and then they closed and locked it. But this Foot Locker, like, I guess didn't belong to anybody, so he just left it there. And then they didn't find him till the next day. So he got out.
Wait, they Ultimate Warriored your dad?
Yes, they locked him in some shit. And he was stuck there for like a day, bro.
What?
Hell yeah, dog. And then he freaked out.
Yeah, I bet.
He knew these kids played, so he went up. He said he like went up in the tree with his 22 long nose rifle. Well, his dad's 22 long nose rifle. He saw him playing, and he said he let off one shot and hit the kid in the neck. Kid died.
Headshot.
Damn. So essentially, that's like buried. It's like the fear of buried alive.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So he was buried alive basically for a
Yes,
day.
for like a day.
As far
Did
as
you say
was
how he got
concerned.
out?
One of the people that worked at the store
okay.
opened it like, oh shit, the fuck is this?
When they opened it, was he like? It was like there was a running track in there, and there were tons of sneakers, and there was a bunch of helpful gentlemen dressed like officiators.
Dressed like officiators. Yeah, bro.
Damn, that's fucking wild. So who let him
But he
out?
went way too far, bro. You don't kill. Oh, you deal with it. You got locked in the
Dude,
thing.
if someone locked you in a Foot Locker for a day, I would say,
Deal with it. You can't kill somebody for that. That's nuts, bro.
dude, but you've never
That's
been in a
nuts.
Foot Locker.
Put yourself in the mind of a 12-year-old spazzing.
True.
Yeah, that's true. All right. 12-year-old spaz, definitely.
In 1932, because back then it was just like,
And you get away
I'm
with all
gonna get
types
my
of shit.
daddy's gun.
Now,
Yeah,
didn't you fight 6 cops for way less?
All right, come on, God damn it.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Let me pretend to be a good guy. Jesus Christ. I did.
Wait, for what?
I beat up 6 cops before.
At the same time?
Yes. Well, they didn't.
Oh yeah, you were
Cops
a
are stupid. They
you were a
don't jump
boxer.
on you at, yeah.
You're a boxer. They just wait like video game
Yeah,
guys.
they go like this around. They twinkle their fingers like this and go and like shuffle around you and shit. And they wait for you to hit them first.
Yeah, true. I guess
They come
have
in one
to.
at a time.
One at a time.
You do a little bit of kung fu.
Yep, take one out.
Did you do any of those like you like get low and sweep your leg backwards on them?
And just take 5 of them down at once. Hit them with all the Ninja Turtle moves, bro.
I'm still fascinated by that whole situation. Who let him out of the locker?
I think he said it was his manager that worked at like the supermarket.
Yeah.
And he said the manager was a white guy. He said the guy let him out and he was like, all right, time to get to work. And he was like, fuck this job. And ran home.
Oh my
Fair.
god! Did he have to like piss in the locker or anything?
He pissed and shit all on himself.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're building a case.
What?
Dude, so imagine how when you have to do, like examine like first, second, third degree murder. If you were locked in a tiny box and shit on yourself,
Yeah.
and then finally, thank God, some guy let you out and was like, back to your shitty job. It's like, it might be gun time.
Oh, yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
obviously, it's not. You shouldn't shoot kids.
Especially
but
if that's the first thing you hear is your boss like, all right,
You're
time to
late.
get back to work. Oh, yeah. Might freak out.
yeah,
That might be time to snap.
it's understandable. Is
But
all
still,
I'm
you
saying.
can't shoot people, bro.
You can't.
You probably could have went and fought the kid or something.
You shouldn't. But also, it was 1940.
Yeah, you get away with things in the 1940s.
Yeah, there was, I get
He
it.
said one of his neighbors killed another neighbor because he like stole some of his tools, and the guy never got locked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a 1940s crime, but not even. That's a 1940s just disagreement, bro.
Yeah, it happens like every day now. If you do construction, somebody steals your tools, and you're like, "I'll go to Home Depot."
Yeah,
spend
just go get some
$30.
more. You don't kill him.
Yeah, but back then it was like you had your little tin pail, and it was like your great grandfather's
Oh,
one
hell
wrench.
yeah.
Someone stole it. Your whole business collapsed, dude. I had a way of accessing bolts and loosening them. Now I'm out of business.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Damn, that would suck for one thing just to tank your business.
Yeah, dude.
Damn, bro.
I could loosen that.
Yeah, you see that painkiller shit on Netflix?
No, what is that?
You didn't see that? Oh,
I've
it's
heard- is
about OxyContin.
Is it like a dramatized version of them?
It is.
Nice.
But the fact of the matter is, a bunch of people died from that shit, and these motherfuckers is billionaires still.
Yeah, they got away
You
with
can't
that
tank that business.
They
You
got
can't.
away.
I
yeah.
lived it.
You lived it.
Yeah, man. I watched my mom go from doctor to doctor getting new OxyContin
Damn.
scripts. Yeah, dude. I went through it. That stuff makes me angry.
Yeah. Don't watch
type
that
of
shit,
stuff,
bro.
I don't really like it very much.
Yeah, you're gonna take it
It
personal.
was nuts. I remember it was almost when the painkiller stuff was like it approached like a tsunami. People were just like, yo, they're putting out, you know, they're talking about, before I ever even heard of anyone getting a prescription, they were already talking about how you could just chomp it and break the extended
time
release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I knew about people abusing OxyContin before like it even hit the streets.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, that's
And then
crazy.
you think, well, you know, I don't know any like streetwalkers who are just fucking panhandling and abusing drugs. And then it was like one doctor gives you the prescription. There's no like support in place. It's like the mid 90s. And I watched it tank this lady.
Damn, so
It
you was at
crazy.
ground zero of that shit.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I watched doctors be like, nah. And then it was like, well, I'll just get a new doctor. And then you go to a new doctor and they're just like, yo, you're in pain. Here you go, man. And then they like, you know, they hit us with fibromyalgia, which is like, I don't know how real that is.
Well, it shows up. It doesn't show up, I don't think, on really anything.
It does, yeah.
What the fuck is
That's the
fibromyalgia?
thing. And then it's like you argue because it's like, oh, I'm ill, and it's like no one believes me. And then it's also like I read years later that like it's basically a syndrome that comes up after you've like really gone deep on painkillers, and then when you're off them, everything just hurts.
I thought it was when like girls are in a bad mood for too long to get fibromyalgia.
Oh, this bitch got fibromyalgia. Must be that time of the month, bro.
If you ask me, that's what it is.
She got fibromyalgia.
If you ask me, that's what it is, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when moms get addicted to smoking cigarettes in their room. That's what fibromyalgia is, dude. Yeah.
Damn.
And then Comcast introduced Turner Classic Movies, and it was just over for her, dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think if it becomes not fair enough, you get fibromyalgia.
Yeah, you get early onset, must be nice. Fibromyalgia, that's like HIV and AIDS.
What the fuck? Just in the
Yeah, it
room
was nuts,
smoking.
dude. Yeah, she used to like throw herself on the ground in like the driveway of emergency rooms. Like she would
Yeah.
throw herself in front of ambulances so that they would put her on her bed and take her in.
God damn.
Yeah, because then they hit you with the morph. You get
Oh,
shot up with all kinds
yeah,
of
you
shit.
get something while you're waiting for it.
Yeah,
Why do
man.
people like being sleepy so much? I don't get it. What the fuck is the point of being sleepy? I hate being sleepy. I hate just getting sleepy naturally. I be like, why my body doing this to me?
I do think it's a
Yeah.
woman thing. Women love sleeping.
They do. You're
Yeah.
right. They love the nap.
I think sleeping is painful.
Same. I hate it. It's a waste of time.
You know what my sleep routine is right now?
What?
My sleep routine is I stay awake for as long as I physically can, and then I fall asleep going like, no. Like that's it. Like when I fall asleep, I'm dead.
Yeah, you're dying.
And then I wake up and I go, fuck, that sucked.
I don't feel
And I go
well.
up and I just like I slam things around to make coffee in the kitchen.
Yeah.
on 3.5 hours of sleep. I go, never again, man. I feel like
I
shit
told
right
you
now.
this was bullshit, dude. I just sit here for 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Total waste of
I
time.
look over at my wife and she's sleeping with just the most peaceful expression on her face. I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? What's
Yeah,
your
true.
problem?
What the fuck?
How would you enjoy dreamland? I'm out here in the real world where stuff's actually happening.
I can't remember anything.
Every day, dude. Like, say you're my wife. I get up every morning. I look over, and she's just couldn't look more at rest. And I go, and I get out of bed.
Jump at her.
You should choke her a little bit and run out of the room.
Oh, hell
Real
yeah.
quick one. Yeah.
Like, you dreamt about what?
I try to stay in the same position all through the night.
Really?
Yeah, I try to stay on my back like this whole night, bro.
Do you really?
And most nights I do it. Like when I was in college, my roommates used to be like, bro, you sleep like you in the casket. I'm like, I'm practicing, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
never
they
know
say
if
the
you
back's
practice.
the best way for your
It
like,
is.
back and stuff.
You feel great. Your body feels great. If you could just stay like this, dog,
Yeah.
you feel great in the morning.
My dad used to make me practice not shitting on myself in a Foot Locker. So I like to stay completely still.
Yeah, I sleep on my side like a dead horse, dude. I just fucking lay head of the pillow. It's
I'm done with
perfect.
side sleeping.
Side sleeping. Yeah,
Yeah, I
well,
can't do that. My shoulders too
All my
fucked up. I
bones,
can't do it.
all my bones are fucked up for weeks after I do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
Nah,
side sleep.
I'm fine.
I
do
is
think
gay.
I
If you
love
sleep
it-
on your left side, that's gay.
Right side always.
Oh, all right, you cool then. That's cool.
Dick to wife.
That's cool. Mhm. You know, in Islam, you know,
sleep
Muslims,
you sleep on your right side so your not gay earring isn't on the pillow.
I used to sleep on my stomach.
that's
which is,
super
like,
gay. That's
pervert.
the gayest thing ever.
Well, you know why I
You
did
a
that
freak,
though?
bro.
You know why I did that, dude? Because they said when I was in like 7th grade, someone told all the girls that if they laid on their stomachs, gravity would pull their boobs down to make them bigger.
Yo.
So I slept on my stomach thinking it was going to stretch my
Go
dog.
stretch your dick out.
And then I got comfortable like that. But you
Yo.
wake up and you're like, oh, it kills your back.
I think sleeping on my stomach put a slight curve in my penis.
You think so?
Yeah,
Oh, you're a pressure
you
plant.
get hard into the mattress and it's got nowhere to go.
It's like
Yeah.
a plant growing towards the sun. Yeah, it's got to curve out.
Damn.
Yeah.
Y'all fucking your body. You don't do that.
I'm like a tree growing around a fence now.
Dude. Stomach sleepers are the pervert. It's like the perviest shit
Yes. Yo, you know,
Real
and-
deviance.
in the Quran it says it. Like Muslims, if you Muslim, you can't sleep on your left side or on your stomach.
Really?
Because jinns go in your ass. Jinns are like little demons.
No, if you sleep on your back, jizz is going in your ass because it's falling from your penis to your ass.
No, yo. No. If
They
you on
must
your
have translated the fucking wingdings wrong, dude. I think
the wingdings.
I
The wingdings. Yo. That shit do like wingdings. Damn. Arabic hard as fuck to read.
I could only imagine.
And they write this way. They write from right to left.
Yeah, I did
Which
hear
is
that.
the dumbest shit ever.
That is very stupid.
Everything in the world goes left to right.
Yes. And if you right-handed, you're going to smudge it. Because I'm left-handed and I smudge because I write this way. So if you right-handed, you writing this way, you're going to smudge your paper.
Well, which one is the hand that they wipe their butt with?
Left. All the dirty shit is left hand.
Yep.
All the clean shit is right hand.
It's kind of tight, yeah. They have. Do you have like it's like the little bowl of water above the toilet? And it's kind of. I've seen that before.
They do get a lot of credit for like figuring a lot of shit out first, like math and stuff like that.
Yep.
But thank God, other people came
coffee
around
too.
for
Coffee.
Wow,
Yeah.
coffee from the Muslim world.
the Muzzies had a great first draft on a lot of things.
They figured some shit out,
True.
bro.
Thank God we stole it all.
Bro, they wipe
True.
they wipe their dicks off. I still wipe my dick off. I was raised that way.
After what?
I piss and wipe my dick off.
With
I
what?
piss, do a slight like crouch and wipe my dick off. So don't
Really?
no piss dribble in my
You don't
drawers.
just slam it as hard as you can from belly button to thigh.
Yo, you
That's
just-
not good enough for you
you gonna
guys.
sling piss everywhere.
Or you just put it right back in your pants. Or you just put it right back in your pants and go, nobody knows I have a little bit of pee in my pants right now. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, that's true. But then what about when it's time to make salat and it's time to pray? Now you
True.
got piss in your drawers. You praying to God? Why you all dirty with piss?
God understands.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
You know, women can't even pray on their period, bro. And you trying to
Well,
go in there with piss?
That's
in your
because God doesn't want to hear it, dude.
God's so mad about your prayers about that one coworker you don't like.
That's enough.
Yeah.
No more.
You know what? I don't want to hear your prayers all week. Until this stops, I don't want to hear none of your prayers.
God's like, I just got in the door. Could you give me a minute?
Yo, why can't we do that? Like, look, bitch, don't talk to me for the rest of this week. When your period go off, then we can talk.
Go
They
sit in
had
your
the fucking
tent.
period tent. Yeah, they used to have a period tent.
Yeah,
They used
yeah.
to- the Muslims had that figured out too.
They had it
And I
figured
think
out.
the Jews did it too. They'd put you out in the period
Jews
tent
did do it too. Yeah.
for 7 days.
You know how hard it is? We know they're difficult to deal with during that time.
Imagine
bro.
no AC,
Come on.
I mean,
No
they're,
AC.
they're not thrilled about it either, though, you know?
no
Yeah.
snacks. They're not obviously, but dude, my ankle hurts. I don't go ruin the fucking vibe.
Right.
They are not thrilled for
Yeah.
sure. They're
Yeah.
not thrilled about it.
Plus,
But-
think about, I hate to play devil's advocate, but I love arguing with you guys. Think about how crabby dudes get when they just get like frustrated and they don't know how to communicate.
true.
Like you just
Yeah.
get silently motherfuckery, you know?
That's true.
And they're kind of just like, okay, he's mean.
That's true.
All right, I guess he's mean tonight, you
yeah,
know?
but they love that, dude. Women love when a dude's on edge
It's
in the
part
house.
of the dance.
They
Women,
do.
it's part of the dance.
Because they want to try to pull you out of it.
Yeah.
Yep. Dude, if I were to
They
go
like
home
emotional dances.
dude, my wife would love nothing more than for me to come home and like slam something down and say, "What's the matter?" Maybe like nothing. She'd be
Yeah.
like, "Oh fuck."
Well,
that's so
okay
cool."
then. Yeah.
She would love that.
Hell yeah.
I get
Oh
it.
my god,
I get it.
what's bothering you?
But then but the other side of that coin is that you have to be like, oh, and then what did you say to her? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Damn, that sucks. That's the other side of that coin.
Well, I was just say, just then ignore her, and then she goes, but that's not even what it's about. And then you go, okay, you
Yeah,
know?
they
this
will.
is the dance,
Yeah.
dude.
It is
right.
the dance, and they will tell you like, just who cares if I'm upset? Just leave me alone. You're like, okay, so you want me to not give a
So
fuck?
that's the last thing I should do.
yeah, true. Yeah, you can't do that first.
Don't fucking take
can never
answers
do
from
that.
Yeah,
them.
you can't hit him real
Yeah.
quick. Like, not my problem. NMP.
Yeah.
Yeah, one time my girl told me, she said, I hate that you always try to solve my problems.
Exactly.
You're telling me problems I'm supposed to do. I don't know what else, like, what do you do if somebody's telling you problems?
Bro.
You're not supposed to try to solve them? You're supposed to just sit there and be like, well, I don't know what you're going to do about that. What do you say? It's crazy.
That's abuse, brother. You shouldn't have to take that.
I should. You're right. You're right.
I mean,
I'm good at solving
imagine
problems,
a
bro.
dude. Imagine having a secondary dude brain following you around, being like, "Yo, you know what you could do?" I'd be like, "I'm all ears."
Yeah. Oh God, right.
What could I do?
Oh, God.
Okay, for sure.
That's the shit.
Appreciate that.
Yo, I wish I had that.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Damn. That's why I like rolling around with my boys, bro. Cause like if I'm with Tim and we doing some shit and I think some shit is dumb, I'm like, yo, should I even do this right now, bro? You see what I'm saying? The bad thing about this guy is he'll be like, yeah, dude, why not? Yeah. What you mean, why? I'm about to go on stage. Tim, should I do this ass shit right now? Dude,
Of course.
why not?
Man, no one likes any of my shit, dude. No one likes any of my answers.
You're too supportive.
I hear the same thing from my wife. She asked me to start raising my voice.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because I think it's because I'm too autistic. If anything gets like too contentious, I'm just like, this is getting complicated. I'm gonna just be quiet. I'm gonna just be quiet and think
You
about
just shut
video
down?
games. Yeah. And she's like, you never even raise your voice when we argue. So I have tried it, and like I said, dude, don't listen to their answers for anything because I've tried it. And she's like, what's your
fuck?
problem? I'm
What?
just like,
Yeah, but were you like,
Yo.
this is what I'm always talking about. Well, you know what? I might help it. Don't ask me for it.
Yo, what
my
the
live
fuck?
stream like that? That's for all time.
Yo.
I said I can't pause it. It's on mine. You know that.
Yo.
I'm trying to give call outs and you started vacuuming. No, I don't do that, man.
Damn, bro.
Nerd rage.
Nerd rage on your
It would be
wife.
tight if
A
they were
woman could not possibly, dude. Oh my God.
That'd be grounds for dismissal.
Oh yeah, she would leave immediately. You can't
Like,
do that.
It would be a nuclear test, just their flesh flying off in the back of their body. There'd be a shadow behind her on the wall permanently. Yeah.
But it could
I'm trying
escalate.
to clutch this right now.
It could escalate physically, and all you do is just scratch your arm real hard.
The Indian burn.
Just give her an inefficient push, and she's like, "What the fuck was that?"
You're spitting little bits of Baja Blast in her face. Yeah.
What the fuck?
So I mean, those
You
are
hit her
your
with
two
medical
options.
grade bad breath.
You're bouncing in the gaming chair the whole time.
Hitting a lady with nerd rage.
That's fucking hilarious.
They've never seen it. I don't
They've
think
never seen it, yo. No. I think only siblings see it.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
it.
Only your brother.
Yeah, only brothers see that shit.
You keep spamming crying at me. It's not fair.
Yo,
dude. Fuck this.
bro, you get
I'm
you
like-
get
I'm like,
even weirder
dude.
and start doing start hurting your fucking self. You start pulling your
dude,
dick hard.
Oh my god.
Start shoving shit in your ass. Oh.
You
That would
start
be a
just
final
twisting the
level.
Xbox controller in your hand.
Trying to break shit that you can't break. That's the highest level of nerd rage. It's grabbing some shit that you should be able to break, but you can't break it. You grab a pencil, you're like, no.
Oh my
Highest
god.
level of nerd rage, bro.
Yeah, and then cry. Top it off.
Oh,
with a
yeah,
hard cry.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Damn.
It is, dude. It is nice as hell though. If you've got a nice pair of headphones that you're wearing that you can pick up and just spike into the ground, dude. Bounce them off a desk.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
true.
Punch the fuck out of the wall.
Well, dude, I've slowly figured out that I don't have to get completely physically floored whenever my wife's upset. Like today, I think I
Yeah.
theoretically understood it, and today I took her keys out. I forgot her keys were in my pocket, so I walked the dogs. She was trying to go somewhere.
Oh.
I was on the phone with my brother, and I get a text like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "What the fuck do you want?" She's like, "I called you 5 times." My stomach is like,
Yes,
I'm like,
that'll fuck you, bro.
I have your keys right now. Oh shit! I'll be here. And then soon I was like, "Wait a second, who cares? I don't give a fuck."
They make you
And,
feel like
and
it's
then
the
there was
biggest
no
mistake.
problem. It's so weird how much of that problem I was, because I'll come home like, "Why are you so fucking mean to me?"
And she didn't even really care that much, bro.
She was being a bitch, but no, she didn't. She was like, whatever, it's all
Yeah.
good. But yeah, That spun me out. I was like, oh man, I was part of so much of that by being like, oh God, oh shit.
Yeah,
oh,
you're
fuck.
working yourself up because you know you think it's a confrontation coming, and then you walk in like, oh, this is a confrontation. Let me say something first.
It's subconscious, like childhood stuff. It's like spaz mom. It's remnants of spaz mom.
Oh, so that's why I'm like that.
Yes,
my
dude,
mom
because you had a spaz mom. Yeah.
Damn.
If you have a spaz mom, it's like as soon as your wife gets upset, you're like,
I think she's going to spaz. So I'm like preparing myself.
You're ready for a humongous lady spazzing at you.
Could you imagine if she doesn't listen to the cast, does she?
Brittany, yeah, I tell her this all the time. Yeah, she's fine.
No, but I'm just like, because I can't imagine a worse weapon in a woman's arsenal than, I'm not your mother, right?
Yeah, that wouldn't work on me. That wouldn't work on me because, dude, I mean, I can spin that real hard.
Doesn't matter. Damage is done, dude.
True.
You're doing it with like a Terminator hole in your head and sparks flying out. She's dinged you at that point.
Yeah, true. But I mean, I could easily just be like, my mom rules. Love my mommy. I love my mommy so much.
True. And I do
this
love
doesn't
my
feel
mommy.
strong to me.
No, true. I shouldn't give her any ammunition. But no, it was nice, dude. We actually navigated a situation that would have ended in like just a negative start to the day.
Yeah.
And it's
And you
so
don't wanna
funny
start
'cause
out like that.
you're adults, but you do have that part of yourself that is like completely spun out over simple stuff. She's like, well, I found the spare backup key, so it's not a problem. I'm like, I'm glad you found that key. I'm going to continue on my day. I'm totally fine as well. Your text didn't spin me out either.
Just both on edge.
Dude, it's amazing how much of that stuff just like you don't even realize it filters through. I mean, maybe it's just me. I don't know.
No, you're right about that.
But
And my girl yells. You know, my girlfriend likes to. She yells over minor things sometimes, and if I'm like talking loud in any place, anywhere, anytime, she shushes me, bro, and I hate that shit, bro. She hit me with the shh. Why you so loud? I'm like, dude, don't do that shit, bro. Don't shush me. I hate that shit. Why you gotta talk so loud all the time? Because I do. Fuck it,
dude, I get the same thing.
I hate that shit.
Shh. Why you can't whisper? I'm like, I shouldn't.
Yo,
be
she
able to
literally said this to me like 2 days ago. She's like, you know you're not whispering, right? I'm not trying to. Bitch, shut up. The fuck? I hate that shit.
Dude, getting shushed.
I hate it, bro.
Getting shushed spins me.
Yeah, I can't stand.
Because then you start being really loud. You're like, I'll be fine. I'm talking at a normal volume.
Yeah, it feels like normal volume, but I did realize my family, we all talk loud. And what made me realize one time I was out with my sister.
Ancestral thing.
Yo, it is, bro. That's ancestors, bro. That's
That was
ancestors,
hanging
bro.
in the jogosphere, dude. A cloud rolled into the jogosphere.
Sorry, man. I just wanted
Family's really loud.
reel the kite in real quick.
Yeah, bro. Super duper loud. But I only realize it when like I hear my siblings talking. I'm like, why the fuck are you yelling like that? And I'm like, oh, this is me. That's the same thing I do.
Yeah, that's another thing women can do. They'll get in and like do the printout of your whole family and be like, you know what's fucked up about your family? You're like, what are you talking about?
Oh my God.
So
Yo.
all of us are totally normal and fine.
That can derail you for like 5 years
Yeah.
when they tell you how your family's fucked up. Because then you're like, wait, maybe she's right. You see what I'm saying? Like maybe she is right. And then you start trying to like recreate yourself, but you can't because you're like, damn, I grew up around these people.
Yeah, but then you can turn it around and be like, fuck your family.
Yeah, your family's fucked up too. That's my go-to.
You want the print? Yeah, you can give the print. My family. My brother Tom was telling me about this recently. I have a huge family, like especially on my dad's side. Just like literally, I think it's like 70 people, including all the cousins and uncles.
Yeah.
But everyone gets along for the most part. My brother thinks it's actually his is a spinoff of I have a cousin who was the first one to discover our whole family was autistic. So we had one cousin moved away and was like, holy shit, my whole family, extended family is like very, very, it's popular to say now, but I think everyone's just touched a little bit.
Yeah.
My brother was like, the reason everyone gets along so well is there's not like a strong, I mean, there is an emotional connection, but it's not like expressed whatsoever, not really felt either. But it's just nothing but data dumps. It's just our family gatherings are just dudes waiting to talk, and then you see someone, you go like, have you been to Dorney Park?
Yo.
I've actually been there before, and everyone just data dumps on each other. It's like, okay, bye. It's the sickest thing in the world.
Oh, hell
it kind of rules.
And just dropping random facts on each
I've
other.
never heard one of my cousins say anything like, why are you doing this? Why are you being weird? It's just data dumps. And
Yo,
then
that's
being
the
like,
best.
yo, you're kind of a pussy, and everyone laughs, and that's it.
That should be every conversation.
It's fucking sick.
That's
dude.
the best.
It's so tight.
Do you
so
think
blessed.
It has anything to do with like the size of your family? Just because there's so many of you guys?
True.
You know?
That could be it too.
Like,
there's no room for anything to be intimate. There's just so many people.
Everyone's just trying to claim a cell in the spreadsheet.
So they gotta hurry up and have some information to put in the cell.
It does become
I meet
like,
up with all like the people that are still alive in my family, and just like, so what else is going on with you guys? You know what I mean? No one's really eager to share any of our news, you know? You guys meet up. It's like, things are going pretty good. I've got a lot to say, and I know that someone's about to start talking over me. Someone an inch and a half taller than me with the same exact face is about to completely remove me from this conversation.
Y'all all look just alike. That shit is weird, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That is true. It could be that. It's like the thing when you're in a big family, you eat really fast because you want to get like the last little thing. But yeah, you can just be like, I went to the Big Bad Wolf. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Here's my top 3 roller coasters of the summer. This is my favorite beach. What beach do you like? I gotta go. Fuck, dude, it's so fucking hot in here. Where are we at time-wise? College football fans, are you ready for week 1? DraftKings Sportsbook is hooking you up with a great offer to start the season strong. This week, new customers can bet just $5 on college football and score $200 in bonus bets instantly. You never know what's going to happen in an exciting game or an exciting season like this, but you can definitely count on incredible offers from DraftKings Sportsbook. Life's more fun when you're in on the action. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code DRENCHED. New customers can score $200 in bonus bets instantly when they bet just $5 on college football. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code DRENCHED. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, 21 plus age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Maybe this... Yeah, it's all in bold. Jesus Christ. Void in Ontario. See dkng.co/football for eligibility. Terms and responsible gaming resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Huge thank you to Hamilton Devices for sponsoring today's episode. When it's time to get faded, let Hamilton do the heavy lifting. Their vapes are incredible and will take you from stressed out to relaxed in no time. When you're looking to put in as little effort as possible, try the Jetstream. It's self-propelling, so you don't even need to inhale. It has 3 cartridges, multiple airflow modes, and adjustable voltage, so you can choose your own adventure. What's my favorite device? God damn it if I don't love them all. With huge clouds, full flavors, and super portable gear, Hamilton Devices has you covered. Hamilton Devices is hooking our listeners up. Go to hamiltondevices.com and use code DRENCHED15 for 15% off. Buyers must be 21 or older. That's hamiltondevices.com, code DRENCHED15. That's DRENCHED15 for 15% off. If you want underwear that's going to make your dick look great and feel amazing, you got to check out Sheath Underwear. It makes your package look awesome and keeps you chafe free. Here's how it works. There's 1 pouch for your dick and 1 pouch for your balls. It keeps stuff separated so everything isn't mashed together all day long. Created by U.S. Army Sergeant Robert Patton, Sheath was made to withstand the heat of the Iraqi desert. So you know it'll keep you cool while hitting the treadmill at your air-conditioned gym. Yeah, I'll be honest. I wear them. I think they've helped me in the heat of the Iraqi desert. I was able to wear them and suppressed my boner, dude, with all those dancing boys. Our dicks look and feel amazing, and yours will too. Stock up on Sheath Underwear and give those crown jewels some airflow. Go to sheathunderwear.com and use code DRENCHED to get 20% off your first order. Plus, Sheath Underwear's 100% money-back guarantee. That's sheathunderwear.com, promo code DRENCHED. Get Sheath Underwear. Support the show. Support your balls. Sleep is everything. If you're not getting enough, it's time to up your sleep routine. Give Magnesium Breakthrough a try. With all 7 forms of magnesium designed to help you fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake up refreshed, it's a total game changer. Magnesium Breakthrough has everything you need to calm your mind and even helps you feel grounded and relaxed throughout the day. Personal endorsement, I actually do take magnesium every night, or I try to take it like for 2 weeks at a time, and I'll take like a week off. I love it. It makes me fall asleep, gives me cool dreams. Over 75% of the population is magnesium deficient. Even if you're taking a supplement, it doesn't have all 7 forms of magnesium. It's nowhere near as effective as Magnesium Breakthrough. Don't miss out on the most relaxing sleep ever with Magnesium Breakthrough. Go to magbreakthrough.com/MSSecretPod and use promo code DRENCHED during checkout to save 10%. That's magbreakthrough.com/MSSecretPod and use promo code DRENCHED to save 10%. done. We're at 35.
We're just getting started.
What a dense fucking 35.
We're just getting started, dude.
Good fucking God, we are, dude.
You can turn the AC back on. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, can we crank that? I'm
doesn't
fucking
matter. No one's
sweating my
gonna
ass.
care.
Also, we're up higher, so the heat's up
yeah,
here.
the heat's up
we're
here.
way up there.
I got some fucking bourbon in this cup.
Up in the eagle nest, dude.
I just had to turn my son into the fucking police, bruh. My
Yeah.
fucking lesbian daughter just proposed to her girl. She only 19.
What?
Oh no.
I'm all over the place
Oh,
today,
no,
bro.
dude.
Oh man, you're
My
all
lesbian
whacked out.
daughter about to get married.
Oh,
she just
no.
proposed.
Oh,
I'm about to have
man.
another. It's about to be another lady out here with my last name. That's crazy, bro.
That's kind of tight, though.
That is tight. I was hyped.
That's kind of tight.
I was hyped. I'm about to have a daughter-in-law. I was hyped about that.
Yeah, it's kind of
Do
tight.
you think they're moving too fast?
They are because they already live together. My daughter's still in college, so
That's the stereotype for lesbians is that they move in together really quickly.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
true.
there's nobody stopping it. It's a runaway train.
I'm not going to stop it.
dude.
I love
could
you
you-
so much too.
Imagine every problem in life only having two girl brains solving it. What a nightmare.
Yo, what?
Oh, dude.
It's
Yeah.
tough.
That's crazy.
It's tough stuff.
I ran into a couple of those of their problems where they're like mapping out their day, and she's telling me, and I'm like, your whole day is backwards.
Really?
Oh yeah, see, so we're going to go to Penn's Landing, then we're going to go to King of Prussia, then we go to South Street.
Oh my God.
Then we gonna go to fucking Montgomeryville Mall. Then we go. I was like, wait.
Oh, so nobody's like, can we just please just fucking chill?
Yeah, just chill the fuck out. What are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Why are you doing all these different
They-
things?
they
And then
love
why are you going
activities,
there,
dude.
then back down this way, and
'Cause
then back up that way?
they
It makes no
love
sense at all.
activities, dude. They
Your
love
navigation's way off.
Yeah, dudes are just like a fucking rock. You have to bring places.
No,
Just like,
yeah.
come on, man.
No efficiency whatsoever.
Hell yeah.
Nah.
You know the compliment I get from a lot of ladies, bro? Like, yo, you always down just to go anywhere. A lot of guys don't want to go everywhere. And I'm like, I'm just going to be on my phone the whole time you there. So it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. You can avoid arguments by just saying, yeah. Oh, you want to go to the mall? Okay, let's go to the mall. I'm gonna be on my phone. It don't matter.
Yeah, but dude, standing there while women try on clothes.
Oh, it sucks. That's the worst.
Sucks, dude.
It's torture.
Sucks. You're a eunuch. In that moment, you're a eunuch.
Yes.
You're an
Yo, you
absolute
are.
fucking eunuch. Because you can try to cool dude it and just be like, oh yeah, babe, that looks great on you.
Yeah.
Eunuch.
No, yeah. Your dick's gone, bro.
It sucks, dude. I hate it. Then you-
Oh, are you holding her bag too?
no,
Then you trans. If you hold the bag, you trans, bro.
I think-
it's over. You got her purse in your hand, you trans.
Trans, true.
Yep, you're done.
True. That's a fair point.
Damn, bro.
And that's the deepest level of lower back pain. Standing in the corridor of a dressing room. I look fat in this, and you're just like,
They come out if you're
You look great.
if you're 5 feet away. They go, where are you?
Where are you?
You're like,
Right.
I'm over here contemplating running out of the store as fast as I can. And they stand there and go,
but yeah, again, the flip
yo,
side.
you're looking pretty mean in that right now.
Right, yeah. That's the most annoying. Where are you? When they say, "Oh, yo, you see me? What do you mean? Where am I?"
Matt?
Mary Jo's cool. She'll drop me off at GameStop and go shopping by herself.
That's nice.
Oh, no, that's the shit.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I do got to give it up to MJ. She's the best.
I
that's
do
the
have
best.
a dude. It's,
She'll let me go look at model robots while she just tortures herself trying to find anything she likes. And I go, "Oh, thanks, babe."
that's really. That
And
is
she goes
really
back
nice.
and I'm talking to a cashier at a store where I'm not buying anything. I go, "Hey, babe, how's it going?"
I have a decent eye for women's fashion. I've learned because I've been trying to embrace it when I go there, and it's actually really easy to pick out clothes for them. Just be like, put that on and this on.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I would never thought of this. I was like, wow.
Holy shit.
I never thought of this either.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's actually pretty fun. And then
you
can-
going up
and then
levels
you,
now.
And then you can access. I just started embracing it. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
not going to be a curmudgeon. Dude, I start accessorizing. I'm going, this is great, but like, you need a little
Damn.
necklace, dude. You need a little something else.
So you
pizzazz.
going full stylist?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Pretty
try
fun.
that.
It's
That might
pretty
make it
fun.
fun. That would make it a
You
little bit
have
more
to, because
fun.
otherwise, I've been trying to not get into things. If I'm going to do a thing, I'm going to get into it rather than like when I was a
Yeah.
teenager at the mall with like a high school girlfriend, I would just be sitting there like,
Same. Or I would complain like, yo, why does it take you so long to just pick something? When I go to the mall, I know exactly what I'm getting. Why does it take you so long to just get what the fuck you want? What's happening right now?
yeah, I've been trying to get into it. Yeah, actually, it's pretty funny. I was like, I had a good time the one time. Last time we went, I was just like, this is so fun.
Damn. I use that time to go through all my group messages that I never talked to anybody in and respond to all this shit. Like that's what I use the time at the mall for. I go through every comedian group message I'm in.
Yeah.
Every group message I got with my homies, and I'm just responding. They say, yo, we said this 2 weeks ago. I know, bro, but I got free time now. You know what I'm saying? Let me answer these questions. Let me respond.
That's fair. Mm-hmm. Dude, what do you
You know
got?
it's a black comedian group message? Y'all ain't know that.
Really?
Lemaire, I just gave up secrets. Look at Lemaire. Lemaire
know
about
about
to kill me. Look at him. Yo, you see how he's hiding his anger? Lemaire, like, Naim, what are you doing right now?
For the record, I did know about it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lemaire. I shouldn't have said that.
It's okay, dude.
I went too far.
It's like an open secret, I guess.
Yeah. I
There's
think
a Philadelphia black comedians group message.
how many people were we talking?
What do you think, Lemaire? Maybe
Like 20?
20?
Because I know there's been beef.
Probably
There's
like
been a
20.
little bit
There
of
has
beef in
been
the
some
scene.
beef.
Exactly.
Yeah, probably like 20. Yeah, maybe 20, 30
Is
people.
Toure in this group chat?
Fuck no, he don't fuck with us.
Then it's not the Black Philadelphia.
It's not the official.
It's not a fish.
He don't fuck with us like that, bro.
It's not certified. Sorry.
True.
Yeah, you do got to get two rating for it to be official.
No, that's pretty tight. What do you guys talk about?
We basically just shit on people.
Nice.
For the most part, maybe lady comics get it the worst in this group message.
Really?
Yeah, lady comics get it pretty bad.
Weird. I feel like we kind of took all the flack for that a while ago. And you guys are still partying there? Weird, dude.
And then whatever black comics that weren't invited to this group message get it pretty bad too.
Oh, okay.
So to all y'all out there, if you seeing this black Philly comedian, you're not in it, we talking shit about you, bruh.
Damn. That sucks. It's fucked up. I'll start a group message with you guys, dude.
Yeah, yo. Y'all should make a white comedians group message. That's a hate crime.
Yeah,
400 people? That'd be a fucking hate crime, yo.
they had that fucking Philly Comedy Network Facebook thing. That was just.
Oh yeah, Lemaire runs that shit now.
You run that, Lemaire?
Yeah.
How'd you
Drama
grab
queen.
control of that thing?
During the pandemic, I was bored, so I was like, I want to run for admin. Like, I tried to do a presidential campaign to be admin.
Who was the admin of it?
It was Nicole Yates and Alyssa Truskowski, and they were
okay.
being lame. So I was like, vote for me as admin of the Philadelphia Comedy Network.
You fucking
What were
ousted
they?
them?
What were
He
they
did.
doing? What were they doing that was bugging you?
They just weren't posting anything. They're
didn't
not
post
in
anything.
the city. Like,
Well, it was irresponsible back then to go out and do comedy. You were killing people. Dude.
yeah. Yeah.
And
sucks.
they would delete certain posts too. Like if you put
Yeah.
like a podcast clip up, they'd be like, no, this group is just for shows. You like, I can't put a podcast clip in this bitch. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, good move, Lemaire.
Yeah, no, but Lemaire took the shit over. Now it's beautiful.
No, I had to create another one because they
Oh,
blocked
yeah.
me out the group, and I
What?
was like, they're like, if you want to do it so bad, make another one. I was like, all right, I'll make the exact same thing.
But wasn't it founded on like a democratic kind of vote for the admin, or did you just
No,
go?
I was
in-
just being. I
You
was
threw like a
bored.
little coup.
Yeah, I was trying to
He
be
did.
funny. I was
You're
trying
like
to be
Americans stealing a
and he
democracy.
took everybody with him. He took literally everybody left that one and went to his. He took everybody with him.
Damn,
He fucked them over.
that's pretty tight.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like to go in there and troll. I like to go in there and be anonymous and be like, I'm an open micer. Why am I only getting 5 minutes on stage? How can I build an hour for my HBO special if I'm only getting 5 minutes on stage? I'm like, maybe y'all should put like the new people ahead of like the old people that been doing comedy. Like, fuck these old guys. And the people were so mad, like, hey, dude, kill yourself. Who the fuck are you? They were going crazy in there, bro. That shit was fun.
Did you have a fake name, or you went on?
No,
under
you can put up messages anonymously.
Oh, that's
But
so.
Lemaire and them know who it is, like because they run
Yeah.
it, so they knew it was me. But nobody else knew it was me.
Oh,
That was so much fun.
that is pretty funny.
I like when people get angry at me when it's not really me. When it's really me, I get depressed.
Have you been?
But that-
Have you been the subject of a Facebook beef?
Kinda. But if I'm beefing with somebody, I know I'm right because I'm quick to apologize. And I'm quick to say when I'm wrong. So if I'm beefing with somebody, it's easy for me to be like, "You a bitch and a hoe, and you dead wrong." You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause I wouldn't beef with you under any other circumstance.
True.
So yeah, I've had some Facebook beefs.
I stirred the pot a couple times. I don't go on Facebook anymore, but I remember I somehow, it was pretty nice. I somehow got the alt white pussies versus the black comics.
Oh shit!
I had a thing that had like, because the alt white guys were being dickheads about, I think that Warm Daddy show, they had like some comedian came by and they were like making fun of it. I forget who it was. It was like some black comedian who was on like a show. It was just like a funny name to see. And they started shitting on it. I'm like, man, that's fucked up. All the white nerds are attacking the black comics. Dude, it was just like 500 comments.
Were they
Oh,
mocking
hell
a
yeah.
stage name?
Yes. Oh, no, it wasn't even that. There was the person they booked. They were like, that's so stupid. Like, who cares about this guy? Because it was like the guy, I genuinely forget the name. It was an actual like name. It was like a famous person.
Right,
But it was like,
yeah.
it would be like as if you had like Urkel come perform. It was like something like
Okay.
that. Like a famous dude.
Urkel to perform at
It
Warm
was something like
Daddy.
that.
He gonna come as Urkel or Stefan. I go see Matter of fact, I go see what was his name when he was Bruce Lee. I go see him on stage.
Who? What?
You see where Urkel turned to Bruce Lee?
No.
You remember all the Urkel
That doesn't make
transformations?
sense if the black guy made that type of machine to be nerd, cool guy, karate guy.
That's it. Yeah. Where else we going? You see what I'm saying? Where else?
Nerd, cool guy, karate hero.
Yeah. And
That's
Michael
the
Jackson.
final.
You
Inside
gotta have
every
Michael
black
Jackson.
nerd. True.
Yeah.
You gotta throw Michael Jackson in there too, bro.
Decadently rich child molester. Yeah, that'd be with half a face. True. That's after you master karate.
Yeah. Yo, you know what? I didn't believe that he was a real molester, and then I saw this interview the other day, and the guy was bringing up all his surgeries, and he was like, "They said you had a dimple added to your chin. They said you got your lips wide. They said you had dimples added to your cheeks. You had your nose shaved down." And the whole time he was like, "No, they don't give me credit for anything." No, I'm like, "Oh, he's just a bold-faced liar."
Yeah.
Bro, you obviously got your nose shaved down. You obviously got a dimple added to your
Dude,
chin.
he
All
was-
these things, the guy, and he was like, "No, oh my God, no."
Wait, so
I'm like,
your whole position is that
if you lie about surgery, you fuck kids, bro.
but you thought that the kids were lying and you were charmed by his response originally.
Yes.
True.
I
Well,
was.
did he
You
ever
fell
even
for it.
He ever? I don't think he
I
ever made.
did.
Did he make comment about the allegations? Or I think that's why he just started having that guy put him to sleep.
He said it was like a money grab.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
And some of them were money grabs, which is why
True.
I believed them, because some of the kids did just straight up lie.
Macaulay Culkin used to chill with him.
He said Michael Jackson never touched him.
True, he did
What's
say
the other
that.
crazy guy? What's the other
Corey
guy?
Feldman.
Corey Feldman said Michael Jackson never touched him.
True.
Why didn't he fuck them, bro?
True, exactly. You'd fuck Macaulay Culkin.
You
if
fuck
that's your thing.
if you fucking kids.
Macaulay
That's
Culkin
Beyonce
was
your
it,
kids,
dude.
bro. Macaulay Culkin, that's the
Damn,
Beyonce
you could
kids.
stage him home alone. Get past all of his
You trying to
traps.
go like this and put your dick in his mouth when he doing the fucking Jones, bro? That's all you want. Be like, yo, do that face you did in the mirror when you was in the bathroom, and then you just slide your dick in there.
That is the ultimate, though.
That's
For a
the
child
ultimate.
child
For a
molester.
child molester.
Not for guys like us.
Not for us.
Child molester hitting face fucking Home Alone cover.
Yeah.
That's a fair point, Naim. I'm glad you brought that
This
to the
is
podcast.
the child molester version of like PUA guys who were just like, girls, you don't have guy friends. You just have guy friends who haven't fucked you yet. It's like, kids, child actors, listen, you don't have child molester friends. You just have child molesters who haven't fucked you yet. Dude.
Yeah. There you go.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Booby trap is roller coaster so you can escape the theme park.
Yo.
Yeah, Corey Feldman said no. Yeah, Macaulay said
Macaulay
no.
Culkin. So why would he fuck these other kids? Come on.
Yeah, true.
I
Maybe
honestly
he's
think,
just politicking though. Those are heavy hitters to have on your side saying he didn't do it, you know?
yeah.
But Corey
Who
Feldman,
did he fuck? He fucked like backup dancers for Shakira or something like
Yeah,
that? Like,
that's, yeah.
who are you gonna believe? Home Alone?
Oh,
Or, you know, this guy with a dangly earring in his right ear?
true.
Who's more trustworthy?
All right, but here's the thing. He fucked that kid into being a backup dancer for Shakira. He created a career for this kid, bro. This was a kid. You gotta think, when he fucked him, he was a kid.
You're saying that kid would have been an accountant
That kid would have, yes.
if he didn't.
He would have been an accountant, a cashier, some stupid shit. Then here go Michael Jackson, give you the magic dick. Now you can dance. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think I was gonna say, do you think it was like a
oh, if Michael Jackson
being
fuck you, bro,
molested,
you can dance.
or
if
do you think
get
in some of
fucked.
those sleepovers he was kind of hitting him with some cool moves?
Okay, you're right. It's that. That is what it is. He was
Yeah,
practicing
true.
moves.
He gave him the shine.
That's all he cared about was dancing.
gave him the
You're
rub.
right. He
True.
did. He gave him the
Unfortunately.
rub. He gave him the rub.
Do you guys remember Emmanuel Lewis?
Yeah.
Yeah. Michael Jackson used to hang out with him. He was like Webster or something.
Yeah, yep. He sat on his lap.
Yeah, he was a
And he was a
Gary
grown ass
Coleman.
man at
Yeah.
that time.
Webster, wait, what?
He was like Gary Coleman. But
Yeah.
like,
Really?
yeah.
But he's a permanent child.
And he was hanging out with Michael Jackson a lot.
And there's a video of him sitting on
He was
Michael
barely
Jackson's
legal,
lap.
basically.
yeah.
Mhm.
God damn, dude.
Yeah. There's a video of him sitting on Michael Jackson's lap. And it looks kind of like, oh, it's just a kid sitting on his lap. But then they're like, yo, he was like 27 in this video.
Totally legal.
Which is
Totally
legal.
above board,
Yeah, that's
dude.
legal.
Don't want to hear about it. Well, you guys know in anime, right? You know how it's like, oh fuck, Lemaire, you're gonna have to help me out on this. But you know, in hentai, it's illegal to animate child pornography.
Yeah.
So the way that they get around it is they've created a ton of characters that are 1,000 years old but stuck in the body of a child.
Oh, shit, like fucking Krillin, bro.
So he was just doing hentai with Webster.
Damn. Yo, that's crazy.
So technically, this character is over 1,000 years old, and
Damn, bro, I love a good loophole. I tell you that
Did
right
they
now.
say exactly?
I do. I love a good loop. You find a good loophole, bro. I'm all down for it. I love that, man.
Yeah. Did they say exactly how old of a body they're stuck in? Or they just say child.
I mean, I think you're just like scrolling through thumbnails until you find what you like.
I see what you're saying.
You go, this is all perfectly
It all
legal.
depends on the stroke of the artist.
Yeah. And that might have gone by the wayside as well. That was a long time ago. Lemaire, did you follow any of that stuff?
They broke kids from the curse.
I think
Japanese high court was like the curse.
Yeah.
The curse.
What's the legality on this? Why are you
What's
sweating so much right now?
I'm hot. what was the stuff?
The anime thing where like the perverts had to stop animating like children
Yeah.
in sexual
So
situations.
you
So
just
then
turn
they
them
just,
into like demons, like succubuses.
yeah.
I have
Is
a
that still legal?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, boy.
I see new succubuses.
New
Is that where
succubus
the-
just dropped.
Is that where the tentacle comes from? They're like, this isn't a child. They have an octopus tentacle.
No, that's something different. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
sure.
just from their heavy seafood diet.
True.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah, they do eat a lot of seafood.
True.
And they eat a lot of octopus too.
Exactly.
That's their thing.
No,
So in
that's
America,
fair.
we get fucked by cattle to death, and in Japan, octopi slither into your uterus.
Damn.
And it's like, that's not
Yeah,
for me,
that's-
but
I know. Yeah, for sure. I mean,
You know, octopus can change the texture of their skin.
yeah, dude, they can just turn into just a little like.
they can be
A
ribbed.
coral reef.
They can get ribbed on you.
Oh, they can just turn like almost like
Yes.
a leopard. That's pretty tight.
Yes, like it's not like chameleon, piece of shit. All you doing is change your colors, bro. Octopus can actually change the texture of their skin. They can make their skin like the texture of what they're looking like. That's nuts.
That's pretty wild.
Damn.
Alien shit, bro.
I got to show Maya a lizard changing his color.
Oh
She
yeah.
was pretty pumped on that. I just told her about it. It was a green lizard, then it went away, and I was like, I think you turn it brown in any second, right? She was just like, what?
Hell yeah.
I was like,
Magic.
so we can hide. And she was just like, as soon as she saw the first person, she's like, we saw a lizard turn it brown. She was so excited.
Oh yeah, kids
She
get
was
hyped,
so
bro.
excited. She was
they learn
so-
some new shit.
So fucking pumped.
Hell yeah.
So pumped.
Yeah, bro.
She was pumped to be equipped with
These
that
new
knowledge.
kids are smarter too.
Yeah,
they
they're-
way smarter than us.
Well,
When we was
that's
kids-
because people talk to them.
True. Yo, you right. Yo, nobody ever used to talk to us when we was little. That's crazy.
I know.
We only would talk to other kids.
That's all you talk to.
Damn, that's crazy. You're right.
Dude, my parents were just like, be quiet.
All the time.
Be nice.
quiet. Yep.
Be nice. Be quiet.
Mhm.
They were never like, yo, you see this bee right here? Guess what this thing does?
Right.
It's just like,
Dang, yo, you right.
be quiet.
I actually had to train myself to answer questions from the kids
Really?
because Fritz is 6 and he's all questions. And
Yeah.
if I'm in the middle of doing something and he's like asking how it works, first it's, can I help? And you go, you can hang out with me while I do it. You
Yeah.
know, you're useless. And then he'll say, why are you doing that? And then my instinct from my upbringing is to be like, because that's how it works. And instead
Yeah.
I have to be like, well, you know how we plug things into the wall? Well, there's actually electric. Like, dude, it's
Yeah,
you have to go
gotta
deep on
explain
it.
the whole thing step by step.
Yeah.
which is great and enjoyable. I'm just
No, it is though. It's fun.
that's not what I was wired to do.
I know. It's so funny. You start turning, like, you tune into that. Just like, that's just how it works.
Dad, how's that work? Go away.
yeah.
I want to get this done so your mom doesn't bother me. I want to get this done before the fucking game starts.
Yeah.
What are you writing a book? Get out of here. All right.
I only go there when they repeat the question. Like if I answer you once, and I got it, my 2-year-old does this a lot, where she's like, "Dad, what's that?" And I'm like, first of all, who's that? That's Sean Gardini, baby. Chill out. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
don't say what's that to a person. And then she'll say it again, Dad, what's that? And I'm like, I just told you who that was, and I told you how to
Yeah.
ask that question. Now I'm not answering you because you said it twice. So that's it. But I explained to her why I'm not going to answer her again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently, so I was reading this thing and they were saying that kids have like genuinely no concept of like anyone else's reality until they're 7 years old. I think. Like if you show a kid, if there's
7?
6 or 7. They said there's a book. So if you give them a book, the front's green, the back's orange. You hold the front. You go, what color is the front? They go green. You go, what color is this? And they go orange. And you flip the book back around. You go, what color am I looking at? They go green. They can't
Oh, they don't-
comprehend
yeah,
that
damn,
you're
that
looking
you're
at.
looking
They
at the
can't
other-
take your
I'm
point of
testing
view.
this in an hour and a half.
Do it.
Really?
Please
I'm
do it.
definitely
I'd be
going to test
curious.
this.
Because they say they can't do perspective taking until they're about
What?
6 or 7 years old.
But that
typically.
makes sense. Well, I would even think older because, in all honesty, bro, I ain't know that. I felt like I was the only person that was real till I was like 19. Like I thought when I walked in the rooms, everybody just loaded up, bro. You see what I'm saying? I ain't know nobody was real. I'm like, I'm the only real person. So for 6 or 7 is kind of early for that, I think.
True.
Honestly, bro, I didn't think any of y'all motherfuckers was real till I was like 19, 20 years old. And I'm
What
like,
was
oh,
the realization like?
Shit. I had cheated on some girl when I was in college, and she was so like fucked up and distraught to the point where like her sister and her mom called me. Like, yo, she's really fucked up. Like, you really fucked her up. And I was like, she got like a whole like family and story behind her. Like, she's a person. like the same way I got a story and family behind me, she got this too. I was like, wait, everybody got this shit. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is.
That's so wild.
I'm like,
had
damn.
I had the complete opposite experience where I was so aware of other people that it was almost like torture for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had the exact thing Naim had. I would just be like, no thought whatsoever.
I was stopped in my tracks regularly, like with worry for other people, and like
Yo, I can tell because you still kind of like that now, bro. You still got some of that shit with you.
What do you mean?
Like, you're very aware of other people and like their feelings.
Yeah.
You're very aware of
can
that
see
shit.
I'm
that.
just trying to be
I always,
an adult
I always
now.
feel like a huge piece of shit. I'll be like, yeah, fuck it. He's like, well, yeah, but it's kind of fucked up. I'm like, yeah, I guess it is. Really sad
Yo,
for that person.
he always gives you the other perspective. Like, yeah, that's kind
Yeah,
of
it
fucked
is
up.
essentially sad for that person. Yeah, I guess so.
Well, don't
I was
confuse
ready
it.
to completely brush that off.
Like, you're good at presenting other people's arguments. Like, if I'm like, yo, I got a problem with this guy because this is an ad, you're very good at being like, I mean, but Naim, think about it. Like, from his point of view, if he's like, and it's like, all right, you're right.
I'm in absolute agony over this perspective searching, dude, all the time, dude. When I was like a pretty young kid, I was probably like 10 or 11 years old, and I had brothers from different moms, or no, these ones had different dads.
So y'all got the
None
same
of us
mom?
matched, dude. None of us matched up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I had a brother.
I
from,
almost was like, that's impossible.
yeah.
Right.
No, it's not. There's a part of my brain that was like, got him. That's not possible.
Okay, Paul is a different mom. My Wigger brothers have a different dad.
Okay.
Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And so my brother Paul was into like hardcore and shit growing up, and like, you know, he would take me to shows as a young kid, and they were fucking pretty crazy. But there was a point where my two different wings of brothers tried to commingle for a little bit, and it was oil and water.
How'd they get
Of
along?
course.
I mean, they kind of tolerated each other as long as they needed the same thing from my parents, like,
Right.
like a ride somewhere or
True,
like something
yeah.
like that. But when they were like almost adults, they went to a show, and one of my Wigger brothers, it was a you know, they're going to see like punk bands and shit, and my Wigger brother tried to like grind on a dude's girlfriend.
So tight, dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
Beast.
Nice.
Beast.
He tried to get a fucking Wally, bro. That's nice.
Yo,
That's so tight.
How much of a wigger is he? Like,
bro, the number one phrase that I remember from him growing up is I remember him answering an early cell phone and being invited somewhere, and he was like, we'll see they gonna have honey dips there.
ooh, honey dips. He called them honey
He said,
dips.
yeah, so he had I'm not leaving the house. He had a honey dips policy, basically.
It better
Like,
be hoes
I'm
or I
not
ain't
showing
coming.
up.
That's
I'm not
nice.
showing up unless there's honey dips.
That's
dude.
ultra wigger, bro.
Like fully scar-faced out as an adult.
Obviously, dude. So tight.
hell yeah.
That's so tight.
The honey dips? I wish I had the confidence to say shit like that.
Yeah, he drove a big Buick with like a red felt interior and just like smoked weed in the car on his
What?
lunch breaks and stuff.
He had a Buick?
Yeah. I want
And
to say,
that's also a black people
I
thing.
want to
Yo,
say a
he- that's
Riviera, maybe?
A Riviera, that's a nice Buick, bro.
That's pretty tight,
Bruh,
actually,
we
yeah.
talking about a
Extremely
two-door,
old.
bro.
Yeah.
He's shitting on him. He had a Riviera,
Yeah.
and I think a Riviera came with 19-inch rims on it, if I'm not mistaken.
And he stayed on the
Sorry. You just reminded me of, dude, every now and again, there's certain cars that white people are like whatever about that black people sweat so fucking hard.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to have.
I couldn't remember
I had
the
a-
car. And he's like, that's the car.
I had a Mercury. It was like a Mercury Sable or one of those
Yeah.
cars.
Nah, the fuck you didn't, bro.
Hollywood top, dude, had the rag top.
Yeah.
And I used to when I was selling pills, I'd always be in West Philly, and I would come out of this bar, and these dudes would
You had a
harass
classy
me.
Ford
Yo, let me
Taurus,
buy,
bro.
Let me buy that
Yeah.
off you, bro. Let me buy that off you, bro.
Bro, you
It
had
was
the classy
nuts.
Ford Taurus, bro. A Mercury
Let me
Sable.
Let me
with
buy
the-
it off you, bro. How much, bro? How much? I'm like, dude, I'm not selling you my car. It's my only car. I can't sell this to you.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
bro,
your
that thing's
first
so-
car, and then your next car is an Infinity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
so they went to a
That's
show.
funny,
He tried
yeah.
grinding. He tried grinding on a dude's girlfriend, and he got rolled on, and they
Damn.
fucked him up. These were dudes that were like already spin kicking each other just
In the
because the
mosh
band was
pit,
playing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they beat the fuck out of him. And he came home, and he had to be like wrestled down by like my dad and like two dudes because he tried to leave the house with like a kitchen knife.
Oh, because he was gonna go back.
He was gonna go back. He was gonna go back to the
Oh,
venue.
shit, yo!
He was gonna go back to the venue with like a 8-inch kitchen knife. and he had to be like
Yo.
wrestled down. And I saw him, dude. He was fucked up, dude. They
Yeah,
beat
dude,
the
it was a
fucking-
beat his ass.
And I was so upset for him. This dude hated my guts every day of my life, and we never got along. And I remember as a kid, like losing sleep, just like, damn, dude, that probably sucked having all
Yeah.
those guys beat the fuck out of you. Like,
Damn. Yeah, bro.
Imagine if he got in there with the butcher knife, though.
oh my
There's a bunch of
God.
dudes like,
Bro, he'd have cut maybe one or two of them. Then somebody they'd have beat his ass again and took his knife and stabbed
They
him.
would have
with
done
it.
Yeah,
wrestling moves to him.
true.
until
So
he
they'd have got him again. He was going back with the wrong type of
never
weapon.
been in
Someone would
heroic.
have put him on their shoulders, and another guy would have stage dived into him and broke his neck on the concrete.
Damn, what about a heroic mosher? Just like, no.
Yo,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
damn. I moshed out once.
You moshed out?
I moshed out one time.
Moshing's
bro.
tight, yeah.
What style am I? Well, Lemaire's telling us to get out of here. Do you want to tell us about your mosh story now?
What? God
Oh,
damn,
okay.
why was that 30 minutes so fast?
That 30 minutes was the fastest 30
The
minutes
first
ever.
30 minutes I thought was like an hour, and it was just dense. I was like, that's got to be an hour's worth of stuff.
Yeah. I think the heat made if the
I
first
think
30
so.
feel
All
right,
longer.
bless 'em with
and then the air made the second 30 feel faster.
I think you're
What
right.
type of mosh are we talking
True,
about? now?
yeah.
Are we talking about chubby guys just like kind of
No,
bouncing
this
off
was
of each
very-
other, or dudes
this
that
was
practice
barely
moves?
a mosh. This was practice
okay.
moves. This was practice moves
Push
at
mosh.
JJ Mallon's.
Okay. So this isn't even a circle pit. This is just dudes
It
bouncing
was
off each other.
yeah, we just bouncing off each other.
No, dude, you need to get in there and you need to start throwing hands behind you. You need to get
Yeah, I
your
didn't
fucking.
do that. I'm scared of that.
You need to be throwing head kicks, maybe jump spinning kicks. You need to be like
What?
You have to be practicing in your room at night.
Yeah, I was just like bouncing off of people and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Until your mom comes up from the kitchen and says, "What the fuck are you doing up here?"
Yeah.
That's what moshing is. dude.
You're right. You're right. I should have got more into it because
It's never too late.
Somebody recorded me. Matter of fact, Kellen recorded me, and then I posted it in my story, and all my like friends from the hood was like, "The fuck are you doing, bro?"
Oh man.
Oh, they turned you out, dog.
You're tap dancing for these honkies.
Yeah, they're like they
dude.
turned you out, bro. I'm like, yo, it's fun. Y'all don't understand. You ever fucking run into somebody because the song is hot? You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't Travis Scott have a whole thing about moshing?
He does.
No, I think it's trampling.
But that's also like
Black people don't mosh, they trample,
Trample?
dude. I was in the trample pit, dude. My girlfriend died. It was sick. What kind of trampling we talking about? Like, were you kind of dancing on them, or were you just kind of shoving Puerto Rican girls?
I like that he kept the concert going though. That's fucking hard, bro.
Bro, if you don't want to
just
get
keep
trampled,
going while people dying and shit.
you want to
Yes.
get trampled,
True.
don't go in the pit.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was like Drake came
kid
out.
died,
I think
too.
Drake came out, and people were just like, and they just wanted to get physically closer to Drake.
Yep.
They wanted to stand like 75 feet away instead of 90 feet away, and they just murdered, just stepped on people.
That's fucking crazy.
Pretty terrible stuff.
I mean, you know what? It's music though, bro. Sometimes
True.
people got to die if the song good. The song good, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. It is containing that same energy that we used to use to like sacrifice virgins. And
Yeah,
stuff. Just a bunch of people
exactly.
So,
Yo, we take death way too seriously. People die.
That was why drums
True.
were invented. Drums were invented to like artificially elevate the tribe's heartbeat until you
Yes.
got them to do something insane.
true.
Yes, you're right. That's true.
It sucks that we use it to kind of get your dick sucked. It's supposed to be putting. it's for inducing a tizzy.
Yeah,
True.
You're right.
Dude, speaking of tizzies, let's dude, plug the Philly Comedy Festival.
I mean,
It's gonna be tight, dude.
the
What
return,
day? Where do you get tickets?
the return of the live stoner dads.
Ooh.
Noble Bomb. I think
Noble
I saw
Bomb?
Noble Bomb there.
Bomb.
I have new stuff. I have a couple new things I'm gonna try. So do a new comedy showcase.
Two off the
So
top.
explain it. So explain it. You're doing a.
We're doing a 1-day comedy festival in Philadelphia at a very cool venue called Gall & Co. It was a converted old like small Eastern European church in the neighborhood in Philly. It's 1 day, noon to midnight. It's going to be seriously the biggest retard pile-on of all time.
Best shit ever.
Fucking
That'd be tight.
we got Suave, we got all the panties in the mouth, do-rag and a deer tag, live stoner dads, some very big time cool guests that we are kind of keeping under our hat.
Nice.
Big time.
It's going to be fun.
I know who they are. I know who everybody is. And y'all should come. I know exactly who's gonna be there. It's big ass names.
So it's the Sunday
Joe
before
Rogan.
Labor Day. It's
It's like, no.
the Sunday before Labor Day, September 3rd. Go to phlcomedyfestival.com and join us there. It'll be, I mean,
It'll be tight. I'm
it's the
excited.
event of the summer.
I'm
Yeah,
excited.
It's gonna
dude.
be nice.
Dude, also please come to Wise Guys Comedy Club in Salt Lake City, September 15th to the 16th. Comedy at the Carlson in Rochester, New York, September 22nd to 23rd. Tacoma Comedy Club, Spokane, Comedy Zone, Charlotte, Cap City, Austin, Texas, and Magooby's Joke House, all on mattmccusker.com/dates. There's a link in the thing below.
Magooby's. I'm on that one with you.
Yeah.
I'm on Magooby's with Matt.
Matt, I got to give it up to you real quick because you kind of like walked me through the whole process. I got my fucking first weekend.
When?
It's in St. Louis, October 20th and 21st. Yeah.
Let's go.
That's tight.
Yeah, Tim.
And I just want to publicly give it up to you, Matt, because you kind of like took me under your wing and like got me to this point, and you kind of showed me that you can just kind of do it on your own.
Nice,
and
man.
Dude, it's happening.
Yeah,
October
you should
20th and 21st.
Nice.
Shane did the same thing to me. He's like, dude, don't be stupid. Just do stand-up.
You've already passed it on.
You have to.
Nice.
It's the greatest gift. Because I was like, yeah, you're right. This is the best idea ever. Thanks.
I can't believe it. Anyway, I'm very excited to go to St. Louis and smoke weed with retarded dudes out front. You can go to timbutterly.com.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Please join me.
Lemise.
But I'm going to be in the same place, September 15th. This will do month before, and August 31st in Providence, Rhode Island, the Red Door. Please, Red Door.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 2 off the top. Helium Comedy Club, August 30th. Get your tickets now. Right now. We'll
Philadelphia. Helium Comedy
Philly,
Club.
yeah. Helium Philly.
All
Everybody
right.
gonna be there. Come through.
Hell yeah. All right, bros. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The Wild Wild West.
And we are beginning. Thank you guys for coming. God damn, Giannis Papas, Chris Stefano, the History Hyenas, dude. Thank you guys for coming.
We're here.
Thank you.
I'm pumped, dude.
Dude,
Thank you.
thanks for having us. And I just want to say, because the last I was on the show a couple of weeks ago or a month ago, Giannis, and I just want to say to all your fans out there, say something about my hair now. Look at my hair now, dude. You guys were talking shit saying I had no hair product in, my hair was flat. What about now?
It looks great
Right,
now.
dude? Now I look like a 60s crooner. Yeah. And look at Giannis's hair, dude.
I look great.
That looks good.
That's painted on.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
The wave.
Right?
Yeah.
So
I
I
should've done-
just want to make sure everybody fucking knows
True.
what's up.
And I'd
We gotta
like
bring
to
it back.
say, I'd like to say it's good to be here in Republican Hollywood, and
Yes.
the candidate over here and the candidate over here.
Yeah.
They got bad hair. They're no good for you. I will make it so barbecue is available for everybody in this city at all times.
Yeah.
And I just always wanted to stand at a podium and feel like I'm in a primary.
It feels
Yeah.
good, doesn't it?
It
Well, you
feels
know what it-
fucking powerful.
I know.
I want to almost go like, yes, I said Hussein.
Yes.
I said,
You feel it now.
You
exactly.
feel the
power.
fucking
Dude.
being white and standing behind this podium is. I
good.
got ideas right now.
I'm telling you, man, not that I've ever agreed with anything that Hitler said, and I despise the Nazis and what they did, but if you just want to AI listen to Hitler speeches in English and just change out the words from Germany to America in your head, you'll get really pumped up for the day.
Yeah.
That
Can
guy
you do
just
that?
knew how to light a fire under you, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
The way that he would speak about Germany was like, I fucking get it, man.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
they tied to their like mythic folklore of like the German here and all that stuff. And yeah, that would for sure get anyone pumped.
Dude,
up.
he was telling people like, if you die in battle, you're going directly to Valhalla, and you're going to ride you're riding like, eagles there, and it's just like he was like, Germany is versus England right now. Germany's versus Great Britain, at that moment when they're in that war, and he says we are two superpowers, and the only way to win is one of us is going to have to be destroyed. And it will not be Germany. And the crowd goes nuts. You're like, fuck yeah.
Oh my God.
Dude, I started putting on my fucking boots.
Yeah.
I was like ready to
He
go.
has an outfit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can always give the devil his due. Like everyone's
it.
always like, he was a fucking failed artist. No one liked him. It's like people liked him, dude.
No, the
People were
kid,
kind of
course,
pumped
man.
on
he
him.
was a closer. I mean, he
He
was a
was.
headliner. You can't. He
Yes.
was a guy when he went up. You're like, all right, we should only do another show 2 days from now.
Yeah.
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 Let people kind of settle.
Yeah.
He was a talker. I think he gelled the hair, but I think he left the front flap. I think he knew the
Let it do it.
effectiveness of
Of the flat front.
It was a tail.
Right.
It was a
Yeah.
tail feather.
And then I
Yeah.
always
Like a
loved when he
peacock.
did that afterwards. Right?
Yeah.
When
Dude, what
he
I
was
like
just
about-
gathering himself and he did that.
Smeared it
Dude,
back.
what I like about standing up too is this is a fit city. You could just get your calf raises in while
You
you're.
can. Yeah, I'm telling you.
That's why I think you did it, dude. It's just like a workout.
I know. I was tired of sitting around all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with all the gay art over here?
I thought it was visually striking. This is nice. My friend told me about this painting. I'm like, I looked it up. I was like, perfect.
Yeah.
I just wanted something kind of intense, and then
Well, I was telling you on the plane, he's a guy, he jerks off to erotic poetry. So this
Yeah.
kind of goes with it.
Yeah.
Which I've started doing now, by the way,
The
because you and
erotic
it's
is
awesome,
nice.
dude.
So
telling you.
you kind of like us have a little bit of a female brain.
yes,
Because
100%.
you like the imagination. Yeah.
exactly.
Well, that's not uncommon amongst us. We are performers, and here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you're a performer and you get into the arts, you at least got nicked. You at least got nicked with
by
the
the
gay
gene.
gene. You got nicked. Some people get
I
fully
agree.
clipped,
I
like
agree.
Mateo Lane. We got nicked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got nicked.
We got nicked.
Who gives us our eye?
And we
Yeah.
all got nicked. We all
Yeah.
got nicked, and our wives and girls, they all know that we're kind of like out of their friend group, they're proud of us, but they're like, my husband's kind of gay.
Yeah.
And
I
they
know.
just accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dude, it's like embarrassing. I don't know what to do. Like I was just like talking sports. I don't follow it at all. So that it makes me feel really gay when other men are like, dude, you blah blah. And I'm like, I don't.
When you
really
told me
care.
that the last time I came on the show, it's something that I swear to God, there's, I'm 40 now, you wake up, you have to pee or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's been multiple times in the past like months since I've been on your show where I've woken up and like, I can't believe Matt doesn't know anything about sports.
I don't know anything.
And I've just been thinking about it because you're such a guy who, you look at this guy and listen to this guy, you're like, he's going to be like an NFL broadcaster.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know, I mean, he has a
don't
headset
know.
on like Tony Romo right now.
I know.
I mean,
I love
this is-
playing sports. I love playing sports. Like I played football, basketball, and I'll still play sports. I can't bear to follow them. I don't care.
It's
I
amazing
never-
because like you look, it's funny to see like physically I like to play sports. God gave you a body for sports, but then this is your brain.
Yeah.
These paintings. This is what it is.
it's real. It's a
Yeah.
great representation.
He
of my brain.
laughed at us, I think, when he made it. So he was like, dude, I'm going to make this Matt one. I'm going to put him outside Philly. I'm going to make him look like an athlete, but then I'm just going to have fucking paintbrushes and just gay stuff in his brain. And I think they laugh.
Yeah, and right now you do look like a high school offensive coordinator with that headset on.
You know, I look the part.
Yeah.
I look
You
like
do.
a cop. I really look
and
like
you can
a
only,
cop.
the only thing you'll be is like Robert Frost's "Road Less Traveled" is a beautiful poem, guys.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I
But you look
started
like a
talking
good cop
metaphysics.
too.
Yeah.
You really do.
I think I would have been a decent cop.
Yeah.
You would have been a decent cop, and I think you also would have been you're a really good coach. That you would have, if you did fuck around with a kid, it was like in the 80s.
Right.
It wasn't anything recent.
Right.
I hear you saying.
You know what I mean? So like one of those things, like you were doing it when everybody's
young.
doing it.
No, I was young,
But
too.
you kind of had the thoughts where you realized it was wrong in like the 90s,
Right.
Which is way ahead of most people.
He did it at a time where the parent would have sided with you and not the kid.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
true.
Yeah.
True.
And
It's
be
just
like,
what
He
being a
taught
Catholic
He
was.
taught you football, so
Yes.
he was
Yes.
a good guy. Yeah.
We had I went to a basketball camp. It was called Bucky Gill's basketball camp in Chichester, and he was the coach of the girls' high school team.
Mm-hmm.
And he got round. He was like apparently like while they're in the. This was the rumor, I should say. He was like opening the shower curtain, just like spraying them with soap. He was like back there partying with the girls.
Wow.
dude.
And then, but we all had his basketball camp shirt because everyone went there.
Yeah.
But then when he got in trouble for it, we'd all wear the shirt. We thought it was funny. We'd all wear the shirt.
But
of the
with
guy.
with girls, but to me, with girls, are you all right?
Yeah, no, I'm googling this story that's gonna blow your guys' mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
With girls, I almost like, obviously it's fucked up, but it's not. It's like it's that's rare. It's always boys getting clipped. It's usually
know.
always the boys
I know.
getting clipped.
I know.
I was in two situations. I went to Penn State football camp when I was a kid, never got clipped. Never saw Jerry Sandusky, but never got clipped. And then there was another guy in Christ the King, basketball coach Bob Oliva, that also went down for that stuff, and I never got clipped by him. And I was many, many times in the gym, just him and I, because my mom had to work. So I was the kid that I would get dropped off. My mom would pay extra to drop me off at basketball camp at like 7 a.m., 45 minutes before, because she had to get to work. And it was just him and I, and he never did anything, never clipped me at all. And I know like the hack joke, what people say is like, oh, what about me? Whatever. Like,
Yeah.
but I genuinely had like feelings about it. I was like, am I ugly?
Wait a
Really?
second.
Yeah, like I really would talk to my therapist about it.
It's the opposite. I think when you're like a Jack Strong kid, they know they're like, no, this kid might.
They
be
won't.
mad.
Yeah.
They
Well,
won't
no,
fuck
you know
with
what I think Bob Oliva and these people saw in me? They were like, this guy will kiss me back, and that's not what I want.
I don't know if this has ever happened on a podcast, but I just realized that I got clipped.
When did you get clipped?
It just
You got
came to me.
clipped?
I think I just got clipped.
When?
What happened?
You started talking, and I was like,
You got hit?
I think
That's
I
how
might
it
have got
works.
hit.
That's how it
Yeah,
works. You don't remember.
Yeah.
One day
Tell
it
us
just
about
comes
it,
back.
I gotta brace myself.
Tell us about
Wait,
it.
this is the exact position I was in. I think I got banged.
Who'd you get banged out by?
Someone made you an artist.
I think St. Savior's. I think yeah, somebody turned me into the arts. No, I'm kidding. But dude, there's this crazy story where my brother went to Poly Prep. You know Poly Prep
Yeah.
in Bay Ridge. Anyone can look up this story. There was this
Brother who's an openly gay man.
openly gay man.
Openly gay
Yeah.
man, big time hotshot attorney, but a full, I mean, as gay, gayer than you paint.
Your brother's a gay attorney.
He's
Yes.
a $3 bill gay.
Which is
He's
what
gay as
messes
a
with
$3
him
bill.
because he's got his brother got
he's
hit
got-
hard
yeah.
with. So he's like, how much of this gay gene did I get nicked with? If literal, I came out of the same womb, which might be just a tainted gay womb.
Yeah, true.
it's
And
clipped.
it's like, were we really wrestling that whole time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What were we doing?
So
What
I
was
get
happening?
his pain.
Yeah, what was really happening? But dude, this story's crazy. Philip Foglietta was his name, and he was
Sauce
a
monkey.
legendary football coach at Poly Prep, and he molested. He had a legendary program that like they were like incredible. The community supported him. Whatchamacallit? The mobs. What was the mob guy?
With John Gotti?
No, before him.
John Gotti, Paul Castellano.
Before him.
Before the Gambino crime family.
Gambino.
Okay.
Carlo Gambino.
Yeah.
Carlo Gambino's kid. Carlo. Yeah.
That's the most Italian thing I've ever seen.
The Fakio's fucking sandwich shop.
It's Italian autism.
His son went there, and this kid clipped like hundreds of kids.
Really?
Hundreds of kids for so long, and it finally came out, and like so many kids got clipped, and it was happening like in front of kids. They had jokes about it, but it was just back in that era.
But he was like a gangster too.
he was just a legendary football
Oh, I
coach.
thought you were saying he was like part of like the mafia.
Gambino's son went to that school.
Did
He
they
didn't,
clip-
he didn't-
did
I don't
they-
think he got clipped.
I thought he was.
I don't want to say that.
he
if
was
I can-
clipping kids and being like, "Forget about it."
Yeah, it kind of was. He was
Want
kind
a
of
little cannoli cream?
Yeah, he was like the last guy anyone would expect, but he would take kids and he'd put them in his Cadillac. He did it in the most Italian way.
Right.
He'd be like,
Yeah.
"Let's go get some Zeppelis, kid. You're a good lineman."
Right.
And he'd be like, "Let me see a penis."
Right.
Yeah, this will help you. You want to start? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It happens,
that
dude.
sucks.
But what do we think? Because obviously, the guys that happens a lot, the Sandusky's of the world, the Fogliettas, whatever. But like women teachers have sex with this male students like it's rampant, and they get caught all the time. But if you all you have to do, I encourage you at home, go home and just ask like 3 or 4 people if they know someone, and they all know someone who maybe the woman hasn't gotten arrested, but they know. Like I know in high school, my friend banged the teacher. It was confirmed it happened. She never got arrested for it. It never came out to the public. It never will. But it's so what is that? Do we know?
But why they don't get in trouble? You're
Well,
saying?
no. Why do they constantly do that?
Why are they always hot?
Always
Dude,
hot. Yeah.
so I think it goes down to or comes down to like a lot of women's television is still centered around high school. Like even like what there's always, in my opinion, a lot of those soaps have like a heavy high school romance element to it.
Right.
Like women constantly watch high schoolers like make out and have sex. It's part of a lot
That's a
of the
good
shows
call.
anyway.
I never thought about that. Like Euphoria.
That was a big one, dude. All like the just all those like soapy dramas. A lot of them are centered around high school love, and that's like a thing for them. It's like the meeting when like a boy and a girl first, like they finally kiss and meet. Women, like their brains like freak out.
You don't
for
think
that.
it's payback though for like centuries and centuries and centuries of 50 or 40-year-old dudes just marrying 11-year-olds, and now girls are finally like, you know what? I'm gonna bang this 16-year-old. Just to pay back what guys have been doing to us for so long.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be a pedophile.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
They came so far that they can be pedophiles.
Yeah.
That's
how you know that we're equal now. Yeah.
Do you think Trump will change the law and just let boys have a legal age at like 13 and you could just fucking clip them all day?
Like
you
just
think-
for boys?
Just for boys. You think Trump will just be like, these boys really don't give a shit. It's their moms getting in the way. I mean, honestly, if I was 15 and I actually, I'm sorry. No, I lost my virginity at 17. But then I was 17 and banged a woman in her 30s. So that's technically a crime, right?
were
But I don't
jailbait.
care.
Yeah,
And
you
she
didn't-
does it. It would never make a difference to me.
Yeah.
But if I was a girl, I might get older and be like, I got seduced.
Was she a babysitter or a family friend? Or
She was a family friend.
you pick up-
That's crazy you knew it. She was a family friend.
Wow.
Yeah. I might have
really?
told you. Maybe
Yeah.
I told you. She
'Cause
was a family friend.
The thing
awesome.
about the
It was
women,
awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
they always do it like that. They even do it in a woman way. Like they get to
Right.
know you first, you
Yeah.
talk to them.
Yeah.
Well-
Guys just snatch you up and put you in the car. Women are like,
Yeah.
let's see, I'm going to give you Spanish lessons after class.
Right.
Yeah, you're my little buddy.
They
Yeah.
do it a
Yeah.
little more emotionally.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. The problem is as a 17-year-old, you can get like sucked into like adult kind of dynamics. Like, say she's cheating on her husband. That's like a crazy
Yeah.
thing to get a kid in the middle of. That's
Yeah.
a
Right.
tough one. Although
Right.
to be fair, I don't know. Would you rather, if you were to be cuckolded, would you rather it be like a young like boy?
No, I'd like it
Or
to
like
be
your
a black guy
peer.
with a big dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just want to go straight to the
I
source.
just want her to know that it's, and I'll give it to her. I'll be like, I get what you need.
Yeah.
Do you
Do you
need
know
the rest of that whole film?
Do you know the myth of the black guys with the big dick? Do you know where that comes from? The black guy
From their dicks.
Well, no, they absolutely they
You
absolutely
play basketball, guys. The biggest things I've seen are it's fucking crazy.
Yo, I know, dude.
Shout out Tim Fudd. Can you cackle that?
Yeah, playing.
Just put a mute over that.
Yeah, Tim Fudd. Big dicks. He named a real guy.
I named a real guy with a fucking dick. I mean, if
Yeah.
you saw this thing, you're going, "What is a mutant? What is
Big
this
cocks.
thing?"
Tales from the locker room.
Yes.
Yeah. I know, dude. The locker room for me, I went to an all-boy Catholic high school, and I remember like the boy, obviously the players, like everyone going in there butt naked, and I would go in with a bathing suit shorts on because I was a little embarrassed. But then I remember the older kids would be like, "Take off the bathing suit shorts. What are you, fucking gay?" And I'm like, "Isn't it gayer if my dick and balls are out with the rest of you?" But the black dick thing. So supposedly, I think this might have been like 1600s, late 1600s, when like the first waves of like African slaves started to come over. The men, the white men, were so scared that they were gonna, because they were how muscular they were, that their wives were just gonna bang them left and right. They said that their dicks were so big, but it was a negative thing back then. Like, they're gonna kill you and you're gonna get killed by them. Like, that's a weapon. And so but then it became like, we want the big dick, but back then the big dick was frowned upon.
Yeah, in ancient
so it was like
Greece,
a negative thing.
It was a bad thing. In ancient Greece, if you had like a real small, just flaccid penis, people would be like, "What a astonishing man!"
I got
Right.
so
Man, you were
nervous.
smart.
That's why these sculptures, medieval sculptures, are all little flaccid penises, because that was beautiful.
Yeah, you were smart.
I got so scared just watching him at that podium when he said African slaves. I was like, I hope
Yeah.
this finishes good. Just the podium is just kind of like you're going, all right, let's just.
That's such a funny thing to be like, "Oh, those huge, muscular, exotic guys." Yeah, well, trust me, they got huge dicks. You want anything to do with it?
Yeah,
I
Maggie.
get some guy raised like his pint of ale. Like, I got it. I know.
But dude, it turns out that they do.
They do.
I mean,
Yeah,
not all of them, but the ones
sure.
that
No.
are big are like big, and
but
like the
dude-
Chinese guys. We've all seen the porn. It's just some of it is genetic.
No, you could look this up. The science, though, says as far as like penis length, the African culture, black people in general, don't have bigger dicks than anybody else.
Wow.
If you look at the
well,
science
if you
of
saw
it.
their condom studies, they released the data, and it wasn't the average. It wasn't as big as you would thought in terms of like compared.
Right.
It's not.
They just
that
had a
much
couple of
bigger
13,
on
14
averages,
inches.
But I think their outliers do. I think they kind of.
Right.
I don't know. It's also crazy to be white and have like a huge. That's
Yeah.
kind of something unsettling about that.
Yeah, I remember like when Pete
I'd
Davidson
get it reduced. If
I remember
were
like
you.
when Pete Davidson got really, you would get it reduced.
You
get
get a penis reduction?
I would take it right back to where I'm at now. I'd be like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I remember when Pete Davidson got like really famous and started to like blow up, and everyone was saying how big of a dick he has, whatever. And then
know.
like all these comedians were like making TikToks, be like, "Dude, I could confirm I saw it. I started comedy with him." I was like, he started comedy when he was 16.
What happened there? Yeah.
I knew him way back before he's famous. His dick
I
was
can
huge.
confirm that cock, dude. I saw it in high school, bro.
Yeah, it was
I'm in my
big
40s.
when he was 12. Yeah. I was at
That's
a,
I didn't know people did that. That's
Dude,
crazy.
it was crazy. I was literally seeing people be like, "Stop! Don't phrase it like that.
Yeah.
Say it like I saw it a week ago." But if you said we did a road gig together and he just pulled it out, I'm like, "Yeah, dude. The kid started at 16. His mom used to call me and make sure that he was like being okay on the road because he was a child."
Yeah, you
Yeah.
had to be like, dude, his dick's huge.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. I'd be like, "Mrs. Davidson, he's fine. His dick's wrapped around my neck, though. How do we stop this? Do I have to feed it?"
It is funny to ride the wave of like just someone else's dick. Just be like, yeah, I saw it, and you catch me on the road at.
yeah. Just put your dates across the shaft of his dick of the pic you have from when he's 18.
Yeah, for your dick to get like a legend of its own must be kind of cool.
Oh yeah, I mean his has it. I mean no doubt about his has it.
Yeah.
But you ready for this? My call though, my next call for the new absolute cocksman is going to be Marcelo from
think so?
I think Marcelo's the next cocksman big. He's like the Latino Pete Davidson. Like,
Yeah.
imagine Pete, all the power Pete has, but on top of that, you're fucking Latino,
Yeah.
unstoppable.
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah.
stop that?
Although Pete's vague ethnicity is kind of powerful as well.
That's true, too.
'Cause you're like, you don't know what that guy. You're like, whatever, man.
Could be black.
He looks like a black guy who bleached his skin. he
does.
He looks like Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
just a white guy.
Yeah, he's just a
Yeah.
white guy, dude. He's
From Staten
He's a
Island.
fireman's son. He's like as white as he get, white working class as he get, but he does have a black face.
Yeah.
And he's got the cock to match.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
He does.
Yeah.
It's definitely not small.
No way,
it's
dude. It made it to the
yeah.
halls of Kardashian.
Yeah.
That's a big. That's
Yeah.
just
What
that
a
pool
life,
party
dude.
must
Yeah.
be crazy.
Yeah.
Amazing.
There's a certain length to get into that party that's been established. There's a precedent that was set that he had to meet. He had to meet. Yeah.
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 You got to have a dick that size. You have to have 50 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah. Kim Kardashian, you know when you go on the rides, your kid goes to a ride and the ride says you got to be this tall. I mean, Kim Kardashian just goes and measures your dick and go, you can come into this ride. You got to be this
put it
tall.
on a digital scale.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because like I'm like, as men's minds, like I think we all still think in our minds like, oh, maybe one day we can hook up with Kim Kardashian too, even though we have no chance and no desire to.
I
But
saw her in real life one time.
What'd you think?
It was just happenstance. She's way shorter than you think, but it was for real. It was like I went,
yeah,
like it was like I was stunned.
Dude, I felt that way 2 weeks ago. I did a show at Lucali's Pizzeria, a very famous pizzeria in Brooklyn, some of the best pizza probably the best pizza in New York. And besides Joe and John's, my local pizzeria, shout out Ridgewood, Queens, baby. But Anne Hathaway was in the second row of the show. And when I tell you, the most gorgeous woman I've ever seen in my life, besides, of course, my girlfriend, and obviously she's way hotter, duh. Obviously. But Anne Hathaway was it literally to the point where I would do a joke. I would be like, she was sitting over here and I'd be like scanning the room and I'd do a joke and I'd hit the punchline and I would, like people be laughing and I would slowly go like this and just make like almost like is she laughing? And there was a couple of times I saw her laugh and I swear to God, dude, I got butterflies in my heart. I was like, oh my God. And then you have this fantasy like she's going to come out here and be like, you were so great. Like, why don't you talk to your wife and I'll talk to my husband and you and I could just be together and they'll allow it and we could just be together and it'll be great. And we could do movies together, but like our wives and husbands don't care and they're actually cheering it on.
They're supporting us.
And then I just drive home and then you're like depressed that like she didn't, DM you.
Check your DMs.
And then you're like, fuck, man, I guess I suck.
Do you remember when we were in that
She's probably
sushi?
thinking about you right now.
100%, dude.
Yeah, she's probably watching our show, History Hyenas.
Yeah,
right
she
now.
probably
She's
is.
a big fan. Do you remember?
She's probably on the Patreon.
She's probably on the Patreon. You never know. Do you remember we were in that sushi restaurant in LA with Tim Dillon?
Oh yes, yes. This is a great story, dude.
So Emma Stone was in there and she went to the bathroom. And
no, but wait, but Giannis, you're missing a key part. Let me just set this up.
Yeah.
We're in this very famous sushi restaurant with Tim. It's me, Yanni, and Tim Dillon. And Tim Dillon, 20 minutes before, is telling us how much Emma Stone hates him.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, he's telling us Emma Stone despises him. And me and Giannis are listening, but we're kind of be like, this is maybe Tim's just like making it a bigger deal. Maybe Emma Stone, like, there's no way that Emma Stone hates him. And we were like, maybe Emma Stone doesn't even know who any of us are. We don't know, but we were like, whatever. And then go ahead. And then
she was in the restaurant.
Like in a movie, 20 minutes later, actual Emma Stone walks in and
Yeah, and I think she came in this was my like serendipitous moment. She came in because I think she's the most gorgeous thing in the world. I love how big her eyes are. I like pale women, except for my wife. My wife's the most beautiful, half Italian, half Greek. But she went to the
show, Mrs. Pappas.
She went to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom, and I just saw it as an opportunity to be in the bathroom after Emma Stone.
Oh.
So she went to the bathroom, came out, and then I went to the bathroom, and I did not sniff her seat.
You did.
For sure,
I did not,
for sure.
but I did sit down and pee.
That's perfect.
I did sit down and pee. Yeah,
But
Dude, that's so nice.
But and then also
that's not creepy, right?
No.
No.
But
it's
any
not.
guy would have done that,
Dude,
Yeah,
I mean, how
you would
was
have done that, right?
100%.
Yeah, you can't stand to pee.
Was she just a little bit cooler than like the average
It
toilet
just
seat?
smelled so good in there.
Yeah.
I just remember how good the bathroom smelled.
She just ravaged the
and I
bathroom.
just sat and I was like, "This is just where Emma Stone peed," and
then
it
you
felt
peed.
great.
But Emma then
Did she flush? That'd be nice if you peed on her pee. That would have been next
That would have
level.
been incredible.
imagine
but
she shit in the
flushed.
sink. How great would that would have been? You just go there, there's a turd in the sink. But she walked past us and was like, holy shit, Emma Stone. And then she came back because Tim was sitting with his back to us. But then when she came back out of the bathroom, she walked and looked at Tim and I saw her go, ugh. Yeah. Like that. So it confirmed everything he said.
It could have
I
just
was
been
like,
the
she
way
does hate him,
It
which
could
is
have
awesome.
been just the way he was eating, just like.
What was their beef? Why the fuck would she?
Something with Tim, because
I
Tim's
think Tim
hilarious.
fucked her husband.
Yes, Tim.
I think that's what happened.
No, Tim's hilarious on social media, and I think he was tweeting like, hilarious shit, but maybe like shitting on an Emma Stone movie.
Yeah, that happens.
That's what just makes me think about celebrity. Is it worth it to just like, Emma Stone, the poor girl, she just went into the bathroom to take a piss. And then there was this guy that went in there and just sat down and peed after her.
Yeah.
And I'm telling it on a big podcast. I'm sorry, Emma Stone.
Sorry, Emma Stone.
I'm sorry I did that.
You did nothing wrong.
I did nothing wrong,
Right.
I don't think. It's not, I didn't
Sitting
do
to
it.
feel a hot lady's body heat on the toilet.
Yeah, but it's creepy
nothing.
a little bit. No?
I'm sorry, I'm taking on my phone. I just want to make sure my hair's still good because these fans are just fucking
Your hair
unbelievable.
looks great, dude.
All right, we're
It's
good.
not-
Dude. It's
not
you guys
creepy. I
can't
don't think
stop
it's
me.
creepy.
What I want
Right.
to do is hang an ornament right off that Christopher Reeves curl.
Yeah.
Just right there.
That would be actually
Yeah.
really
What do you
nice
think of that?
here. That's nice.
Yeah.
That'd be really nice.
What do you
think of
Just
that,
a
dude?
mistletoe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just put it right there and then kiss him right on the fucking mouth.
Hold
Well,
on.
here, I just, by the way, I just looked out my phone to like, like see my hair. And then I just looked at like a quick text and have a special coming out for Hulu in February. And I just got a text from like the person who like runs it, like, hey, we really need to have a conversation. So just call me when you can. I'm like, here we go. It's over, baby. It's over. There it is, folks. And it's gone. Yeah. Just like the way, I just think it's done now. So this will be a fun next 30 minutes for me to just know it's
Just
done.
wait.
Just
Yeah.
waiting. And then calling her and then her not calling me back for a week.
That would
Yeah.
have been weird if it was Emma Stone who texted you.
Imagine.
Like, whoa. That would have been weird.
Yeah.
I want to. That's very funny. It's funny you have to sit with that for the next half an hour.
Yeah,
but
just deal with it.
Here's my thing. I don't think it's that creepy. That's like a mercy because it's creepy. Would have been like waiting right by the door to try to do like a rom com. Like, oh, sorry. Oh my god. Like,
Yeah.
oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Giannis.
Do I know you?
Yeah.
Yeah. She probably gets people that like want to take pieces of her hair, her skin.
Yeah.
If the worst thing about you, you want to sniff her toilet seat after she goes to the bathroom, she might be like, we can actually go on dates.
I didn't sniff
Yeah,
her seat.
not
though.
sniff, not
Yeah.
sniff.
I
Feel
didn't
her
sniff.
warmth.
Yeah.
Feel the warmth of her body.
You
on
would have
you.
done the same as what you're saying?
We're gonna waste it. Like, look, that's her body heat.
Yeah.
It's gonna just fade up, or you can just enjoy it before it gets like inducted back up.
There's
into
no
the
rule
fucking
against it.
atmosphere.
I had to go to the bathroom, and if it happens to be Emma Stone, and I want to just sit in your body heat, I'll do that.
And he didn't like jerk off.
No,
so
but
it's
I mean,
like-
But even if he would have, it's his. It's he.
his
I didn't do
business.
anything.
Yeah, it's
I
his
know.
space.
But I didn't do anything. But I have not bathed the bottom half of my body since.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just she's with me. I don't
That's
know
what
if
it
that's
is.
creepy. She's with me.
Yeah.
I mean, you did absorb her body heat. Part of her
Yeah.
does live inside of you.
I mean, I do hang out outside her house a lot and take photos, but that's a different thing. That's public property.
girls love that stuff, man.
Yeah,
I'm happy that you said that.
They do.
Because girls, as much as like the world we live in, where like, do not objectify me, feminism, they want you to tell them how hot they are at all times.
And you want they love like they'll be like that's so weird. But if they like say they took a dump and it kind of stinks, if you just stood in the bathroom and you're like, they're like. Oh my God, get out of here. And
Yeah.
like, I fucking love that. And
I
I'm like,
fucking love it. Yeah.
I fucking love that
Yeah.
shit.
Dude, whatever. If when I wake up next to my girl, if she's like, I try to like kiss her good morning. She's like, no, stop. She has morning breath. And I just fucking burrow in there like a gopher. She loves it.
Yeah, dude, they love
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, it's a thin line. It's a thin line between complimenting them and creepiness. It's a thin line.
Well, there's
Yeah.
actual in the stink of men and women. I think there's actual, what's the like term for aphrodisiac? Pheromones. There's actual pheromones in
Correct
that.
answer.
Boom.
200.
I don't know why your thing went off. It's
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
bullshit.
I think that's a fact. I think that's what we call on the History I News a truth baiter Ginsburg.
Yeah.
That there's pheromones.
Yeah.
There's pheromones inside stench that actual like that's you're supposed to have stinky sex.
I think so,
The
man.
best sex.
Are you sure, or
Scientifically.
is that just something Jim Norton told you because he likes to get
Yeah.
women shit on his
Yeah,
chest?
that's what Jim Norton told me after he was like, just drink this.
No, I agree. If I still to this day, if I smell like when
Shit?
women put on deodorant, but their body odor still comes through a little bit,
yeah.
that smell drives me like absolutely.
I
insane.
love a girl with pit smell.
It's a little
I
bit,
fucking
it's a little
love it,
bit
dude.
through the deodorant.
Yeah.
It's just like fuck. I love that.
Do you like a girl with a little bit of fumes?
Yeah, I honestly
Why not?
don't mind it. Yeah,
I don't mind it
Talking
at
about
all.
fumes?
Yeah, I don't mind a little bit.
Fumes.
Are you talking about coming
Talking
off the
about-
box?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
talking about little fumes.
It
fumes
depends.
or no
It
fumes?
depends on the fumes. I
Yeah.
prefer no. Here's the thing: I can take if it's like pungent, but just like kind of like bold
Right.
spices. But if there's the fish smell,
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Can't
but,
do that, man.
But there are girls, what we say on our show is there are girls, though, that we call swim throughs, where you will swim through, they're so hot where you will swim through fumes just to bang that. Like if Kim Kardashian had fumes, she'd be considered a swim through.
Yeah.
yeah,
She'd be considered a swim through for Rome, meaning what we mean by that is you'd swim through her fumes just to bang her out. And then for Rome, meaning if we were living in ancient society, she would be taken for the Roman Empire, ripped away from her mom and dad, and she would be
Yeah.
part of the harem of King Giannis.
That's how hot
That's
she
what
is.
it would
That's
be.
good.
Of
You
Emperor
go for-
Giannis.
And you probably fix. That'd be nice to like take a girl like that and then fix her fumes. Back in Roman times, you
Right.
do that now, but in Roman times that was chilled and be like, dude, I'm gonna fix your fumes,
Dude, in Roman times, that was a real worry. Like, you fix your fumes.
He's like a shop in Rome and fix your fumes.
ground from the ground up.
Dude, in Roman times, that was a real worry. Like, imagine being a father and you know your daughter's like 16 and a smoke show. You're like, this girl's going to get taken for Rome. The emperor's going to come and take her when they come to our town. They're going to take her for the harem, and I can't do anything.
Yeah, and
couldn't
that's
do
just
anything
what,
about it.
Nothing,
I
dude.
know for a fact if I was an emperor, that's just unfortunately
Yeah.
that's what I would do.
Yeah, well,
I would just roll around my chariot and go,
Do you
And
think
I
though?
point.
But back then, I think it was kind of like if your daughters got snatched up by an emperor, you'd be like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" You'd high five your wife and be like, "We fucking did it."
Well, they did. If they snatch you up, according to the research we've done, if they've snatched up your daughter for Rome, which is a real thing, you would get a tax break. So it's like,
We're that real?
yeah, you don't have to fucking hit taxes that year because we took your kid.
Yeah.
So what are
We
you
got
gonna
a
do?
deduction.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do it for
Not
your
bad,
family.
dude.
Yeah.
It's a write-off.
That's a really great Republican platform.
Why not?
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you guys want lower taxes? Give me your daughter.
Dude, I think Olympic athletes that win gold medals should pay no taxes
They
for a
should.
lot. I think that's
true.
because you're not going to get any money. So my thing is like, if you win the gold medal for us, no taxes.
I like that idea.
Right?
And
I
you're at
kind
a
of-
podium.
I agree.
I think it's great.
That's
I
it.
agree. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
dude.
didn't realize they get fucked over so bad.
Hell
You
yeah.
spend your whole life doing that, and then it's just like
Then they don't give a fuck
You get a
about you.
silver medal. I guess you can start like your own type of lessons back home.
You got to
Right.
be like a superstar. Like Simone Biles gets money.
Yes, Michael Phelps
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
real
But, like,
money.
got paid.
Whoever gets the bronze medals and work there until he's not
and
remembered.
it's so
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah.
You're like, you're like the third best person in the world. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. So
Yeah.
they should. You're right. They shouldn't pay taxes.
Hell
They
yeah,
should.
dude. That's my. And then I military shouldn't pay taxes, dude.
Yeah.
And I
Cops.
think if you did the right thing in November, you shouldn't pay taxes. And I did the right thing.
My opponent here, he thinks nobody should pay taxes. I believe that the government should pay for gender reassignment surgery. That's my
That's what it is.
position.
Yeah.
That is
Yanni
my
goes
position.
left. Yanni
That'd be
is the
nice.
lefty.
I think that's my position.
Gender reassignment.
Dude, we
Yeah,
met with our driver
So
yesterday.
you can have something to jerk off to.
Yeah. Dude, our driver yesterday.
I saw that clip. Yeah. Yeah. And ain't nothing wrong with it.
I'm off the porn. I'm off the porn.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Not at all.
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Sometimes
rare,
you just
few and
look
far
and you go,
between.
I'm fooled.
I know,
I'm fooled.
I know.
Sometimes the guy in a wig, you just go, you know what? I'm
I'm
fooled.
telling you, man, it's like you watch the porn and it's just like it just starts to be like, you watch it so much and you're like, what's this? And it's
Yeah.
just a new thing.
Well,
And
it's
then you go,
disassociation. Like
Disassociation.
Giannis was telling me yesterday. He
Yeah.
was like, and then you start to think about, how come my wife doesn't look like that? Why don't we do that?
Yeah,
And
I'm
then you
like,
start to
where's
think
your
maybe-
penis,
Oh,
baby? I
here's-
said that to her a few times.
Here's the eternal question. What would you rather do? So if you had to have sex with a straight up, Buck Angel,
Sure.
Yeah.
like a dude with a pussy or a lady with a dick, who would you rather?
Tranny.
Yeah.
I mean, can I do it quicker?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
100%.
It's a weird. It's
I'll
a
even go one
mind-bender.
further, like a hot, beautiful tranny with a great personality, because it's not all about the physical for every woman, or like a butchy lesbian, or Roseanne O'Donnell. Trans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going
that's right.
trans.
You wouldn't take down like a stud.
And I'll just pretend, if we're having sex, that my penis was so big it popped out the other side.
Right.
So all you got to do is use your imagination.
Well, we watched a science video about the neuroscience of the brain. We watched this a few years ago where they said, from a scientific point of view, the highest climax, the best orgasm a man can have is when they're watching transgender porn, because the number one things, the 1 and 2 things that men are attracted to, most men, are big boobs and a big dick. So
That is the thing,
and that's
yeah.
heterosexual men.
Yeah.
We're not talking about gay men. We're talking
I know.
because a heterosexual man, even if it's not transgender porn, will fast forward subconsciously if the man's penis is not big enough while they're watching it, because we mirror everything.
Yeah.
So a big penis and big boobs theoretically would get the most excitement from the male brain, and that's a transgender person, and that's
it's-
another Truth Bader Ginsburg.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's subconscious, and it's just the way it is. And the truth is that gay guys don't watch that.
They don't
They
like
don't,
it.
Gay guys
dude.
are not
Yeah,
into it.
they're not. It's-
Some of it's impressive. You're going
Yeah.
like, it's almost like impressive. It's like when you see like when a Puerto Rican soups up a car.
Yeah.
You're going like,
Yeah.
look what they did
Yeah.
with that fucking Honda.
The ground
Right.
effects.
Yeah,
right.
you're like, going, this was a guy.
Yeah,
and
we're
look at
not-
what he turned. Look at the rims he put on the. Look at those fucking rims he put on that body.
You're not, and you're not gay. Like I think we sit and think a lot. We're gay, and that's why it's great to be in comedy. I have gay friends, because I've asked Mateo Lane multiple times, "Am I gay?" And he said, "No, you're not gay. You're just feminine." But
Yeah.
that's not gay.
It's not gay.
You're more like a woman than a man, but you're not attracted to men, and that's because you really don't know, man. As your brain starts to develop, you're like, I don't know, because
Yeah.
I will not immediately push a handsome man out of my brain if he pops in while I'm masturbating. I'll let him hang out a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's just being more of a woman, not a gay man. Because
Yeah, for
we've
sure.
said it many times, and Giannis is the one who discovered this, that I fall in love with men, but I have sex with women, and that's just who I am. But that's not gay.
kinda nice.
According to Mateo, who I would say is like, he's the top gay.
And
Yeah.
they can tell. If
Yeah,
you're
he knows.
gay, they can look at you and be like,
They
"Yep,
know.
He's
for
told
sure."
me, dude.
I mean, but Chris did try to crawl in my bed last night and
I did.
cuddle with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
He just
Because I just
does,
got a
yeah.
little freaked out because my TV wasn't working. I don't like sleeping in the dark, so I just knocked on Giannis's door and I said, "Can I just fucking post up in here?"
Just chill.
Yeah. But I couldn't. But then I couldn't because his feet smelled so bad.
They
So
were
I just
really
had.
bad.
I'd rather sleep with the fear of Ted Bundy popping out of a closet and
Well, that
smell
was
his
your
feet.
hetero kicking in, being
Yes.
like, just the smell is off, and you're like, what the fuck am I? I gotta get out of here.
I got to get out of here, dude. Because if I was a real gay guy, then I would have just fucking went in and tried to,
You would have washed his feet. And then
Yeah.
blown
100%,
him.
dude.
Just
That would've
blown
been
him.
nice.
Made it work for me.
Quiet.
Yeah.
This is a quiet, slow blowjob.
But you're a big fan of history. Yeah, just a quiet, slow one.
That one made me like, I felt that one. A quiet, slow blowjob to your male friend. Like that literally, like it actually made me like pause. Like we're fucking around, but that one I have to be like, whoa.
Yeah, that's
like you grab onto the podium like, holy shit, Matt went crazy just now.
the quiet and slow is gayer than the blowjob. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. If you would have been like, a teethy blowjob, I'd be
Yeah.
like, yeah, man, but quiet
Just a
and slow.
fucking manly one. Like, yeah,
That
dude.
one, like,
Yeah.
that's another one. I'll just probably think about that now.
It's like, the fuck are you doing, man?
You're gonna get a text from me like 4 a.m. Quiet and slow? Question mark.
Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. Let's just jump into this. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. It's playoff time, and it's now or never. Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the playoffs. Prize Picks now offers MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. Think Lamar Jackson will get more than 250 passing yards next week? Will Patrick Mahomes pass more than 1.5 TDs? Cook up hot takes with your friends and win real money this football season when you and your crew run your game on Prize Picks. I mean, oh man, Patrick Mahomes throwing those 1.5 TDs. I think he might be able to do it. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code DRENCHED to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DRENCHED on the Prize Picks app to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game. Now let's get back to the show. Also, guys, before we do, Happy New Year, by the way. Happy New Year. And with the new year, I am glad to announce we're out of the podcasting desert, man. We're, after this week, business as motherfucking usual. Thank you guys for, trudging through the podcasting desert with me. It was interesting. And, like I said before, it was a crucible situation. In a crucible, steel is melted down and reforged into sometimes a stronger, sometimes a weaker shape. But I'm excited to announce that anyway. I don't know. I'm very tired. I stayed up late last night and now I have to do advertisements. Let's get back to the show.
But we talk about this all the time, and you love history too. On our show, we talk about when you look back at history at all the empires, just the top guys like the viceroys and the emperors and all that, they just engaged. They took whatever was on the table, men, women, eunuchs, boys, and they were the toughest dudes. Like Alexander the Great was like the most masculine guy, and that guy had a straight up boyfriend.
Yes.
He had boys.
He had an actual like lover. That was his. I can't remember his name.
I'm forgetting something Greek.
Yeah,
It was a battle boy. He took a boy into battle. It was like a battle boy.
He had one guy that was like his 13-year like partner, and when that guy died, he made it like a holiday. He quieted. He was beside himself.
Damn.
And I think he just was in a Great Depression because he was in love with a guy.
There were no labels back then, though. That's the thing. It's like you being gay or straight was irrelevant. They didn't care about that. It was like it was more of like, do you love your country and want to fight in war or not? But you being gay, they were like, we don't. That's not.
It was
everybody's
totally
banging guys, girls, animals. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
So now, and because dude, even like the label of being gay, that's like 150, 200 years old. Even in Abraham Lincoln's time, nobody cared that the guy, who was it? The guy before him, James Buchanan.
Yeah.
He was like known gay. Never had a wife. They used to call him, they used to call his like guy that was always with them. I think they used to call him like Aunt Nancy or something like that, which is like a gay term back then. But like the people didn't care. His political opponents didn't slander him with that because they were like, nobody cares about this.
Yeah, that's
so
kind of wild.
it only came later in life, like, oh, being gay was taboo.
Well, it's crazy too that, if you think about how strong gay must be to like fight through like biblical, like the Bible Belt stuff. And even I'm sure in medieval Christianity, it was probably kind of frowned upon.
Oh yeah.
Heavily. In
yeah.
Puritan times. That gay just like kept bubbling under the surface and
Yeah.
eventually was like, "Ugh, we're fucking gay.
We're
And
just
the whole
fucking
society
can't
had to be like,
choose
all
it.
right, our bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
it's a
trying to-
strong driving force.
Listen
Yeah.
to this. Like people are like, oh, Pete Buttigieg.
Pete Buttigieg, or we say Pete likes it in the Buttigieg.
Yeah, he does. Unfortunately,
And I don't know why his political opponents, like if he ever went up against Trump, that was what Trump should say. Pete likes it in the Buttigieg. That would go viral.
That would be,
Yeah.
dude.
He's gonna watch us and take that.
Yeah.
But my point is,
You can
like,
take it, dude.
people think that's so shocking that
You would
there's
never.
a presidential candidate who was gay. But when you look back at the Roman Empire, Trajan was a full gay dude. And he was like the best Roman. He was like one of the ones by historians that's considered to be like one of the best emperors. And he was just a gay guy.
Yeah,
he
'cause-
wasn't even into like, I'm going to marry my horse or you. He was just loved Ben.
I love
Just
him.
a gay guy, and the clarity must be amazing to like not be just kind of like dealing with like a lady. Like if you're a gay, like and women are like blah blah blah, you're just like I for real, I'm not doing this. We're immersed in like
Yeah.
we're immersed in women's thoughts. If you
Sure.
have like, a wife and you're a straight guy, it's just like you're constantly just dealing with just whatever.
You know what I just
It's a minor problem. That if you're a gay guy, that imagine if those problems never cross your radar.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just
That's,
think I didn't eat all day. Like you have to be like, what the fuck?
you can get a lot done.
yeah, you can really crush
You
it.
could look at Michelangelo and you're like, that guy got a lot done because he didn't have to
Yeah.
listen to those
Like-
people with smaller brains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill Burr has like a good bit, like paraphrasing about like if you see like a 35-year-old lesbian in a bar who's married and a 35-year-old married guy at a bar, straight guy, they have the same look. Like they're both angry, pissed off, but then a 35-year-old gay guy, like he was like, have you ever seen a sad gay man? And it's the truth. You have
Yeah,
never
they're
seen
just
it. They're
always-
just always having fun, life of the party.
Dude, there is actually a kind of a dark element to just like we used to do a comedy show in a gay bar,
Right.
and they were so mean to the female comics.
Good.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
they are.
fucking ruthless.
Yeah.
It, like a lady was on, they'd be like, "Boo, honey, you stink," and like I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruthless. They can get kind of nasty.
Yeah, they
Right.
can get really nasty. You know what I just thought of? You know what's really funny to think about? Michelangelo, fully gay guy,
Sure.
painted the Sistine Chapel. All the people that come in and pray like hate homosexuals. But like the biggest Christian icon in the world was made by a flaming $3 bill. I think that's like kind of poetic justice for the
It
gay
is.
community.
It's also imagine him just drawing all those beautiful baby penises too.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Just you need the master.
Yeah.
Like, do you think after he sculpted David, when he just because that penis is like remarkably small, he did it like this,
Yeah,
just gave it a
little
kiss
just
on
a
the
little-
ball, just bang,
Just
magnificent.
create it.
Yeah,
God, it's
'Cause
a masterpiece.
That is a good point you bring up. It's mostly baby penis that he was painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the popes came in, they're like, fucking perfect, bro.
You know that was
thousand.
You know that was started by some powerful dude with a small dick, and he was like, "Everyone's dick's gonna be small. Yeah, I don't want anyone to see." Because people probably saw each other's dicks all the time. They only had togas on, so when they sat down, I mean, they didn't have underwear yet.
No, and you had to live communally a lot. A lot of people just lived in the same
man.
one big room. So this whole taboo of like sex is in private wasn't really a big thing back then. Like kids would watch their parents have sex as if they would watch a guy work out or whatever. They were like, it's just we all live amongst each other.
Yeah, we're like, get out of the way.
Yeah.
You ever see how they shit in those old Roman latrines where it was just like
No.
they all shit together? It was public toilets, and they all
What?
and they would hang out, and it was social for them. They'd shit next to each
Must
other.
What
have been
about
the
toilet
best.
paper? What would they use?
That's the thing. I think they used water.
They used
I think
really
they
just
used
wash your
water,
ass with some
yeah.
I think
water.
they used leaves. I think they used
Yeah,
water.
they didn't
Yeah.
have it back then.
Yeah.
Even
The
like,
hair of a eunuch.
dude,
yeah.
medieval London was the same. If you had to take a shit, you were supposed to like walk out of town and like shit off the bridge, and it would just fall in the river.
Yeah.
But if you like got caught dumping your thing, they would like really fuck you up.
Yeah.
They would the fucking the butchers too would just throw entrails out into the street every day. So you'd walk and there'd just be like
Yeah.
rotting fucking animal carcasses.
Downtown Manhattan,
Right.
Like that famous like lake. Remember downtown?
Oh, yeah, the,
old Brooklyn,
the-
old Manhattan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Collect Pond.
Yes.
That's what it was called. Collect
What would they do?
Pond.
All the butchers, all the waste, human waste.
gangs in New
butchers.
York time.
Yeah, gangs in New York time.
Yeah.
There was just this disgusting lake that had all the waste from animals and butchers.
They
and
would do it.
It just, we always say history stank. I mean,
Yeah.
it just, you can smell, when you think about
Yeah.
what history must have smelled like.
It just
It
started
was Teddy
telling you.
Roosevelt who was the one that changed it all. Teddy Roosevelt instituted like the sanitation department and would
Really?
come guys dressed in all white, like we got to clean this up. Because, dude, the idea of like a germ being discovered that was the Louis Pasteur, that wasn't that long ago.
No, do you know who actually
Yeah.
discovered germs before Pasteur? There was a guy. He was a doctor in like I forget where he was, somewhere in like maybe Belgium or somewhere, and they were doing this thing. I was just talking about this last night. So back then they would deliver the babies, a lot of babies died. So like there was like where they put the dead babies was really close to where they delivered babies. So doctors would be handling dead babies constantly. Like, all right, here you go. And be like, all right, let me deliver this baby. So they're transferring like dead fetus germs to living fetus. And it was killing like 50% of the babies.
Right.
And then this one doctor was like, dude, I think there's like stuff getting on our hands from these dead babies. And he started washing his hands with like a solution of whatever chemicals, and the infant mortality rate went down to like only like 7% of the babies were dying. Or whatever.
Interesting.
And then he tried to tell the other doctors about it, and they were like, "Nonsense! We're doctors, and doctors are gentlemen, and gentlemen are always clean." And then they like told this guy he was crazy. He went in an insane asylum and he died.
Yeah.
And then they eventually figured out like, fuck.
That he was true.
He was
because
totally right.
Infant mortality rate, like when people, you think like, from the 1500s, 1600s, we would have been dead by 35, 40, but that's not true. Like Benjamin Franklin, these guys lived to their 70s and 80s. It was it would say life expectancy of a male back then was whatever, 45, but it's because of the infant mortality rate. That's what science doesn't tell you. It's because so many babies were dying at 1 minute old that it brings your average down. But if you passed childhood, most likely you were going to live to your 70s and 80s like we are today.
That's crazy.
So we don't live much longer. It's just we don't die as babies as much because back then, no processed food, working with your hands, out in the sun, all those things.
That makes sense. That's crazy because I've been thinking about that nonstop, being like, damn, if it was like 200 years ago, I'd have been dead. Like
No, you most likely, you might have died as a child if somebody put some dead baby juice on you.
But people did die of like, viruses, germs.
Yeah,
you get a fever and you're done.
So. A lot of wives died in childbirth.
Yeah,
it was really normal to have like 3 wives just from like your first 2 dying.
Yeah.
Right.
The weak definitely still kind of got. It was more animalistic in the way that, if you had a weak immune system, you were going to go.
Yeah, you're out.
Nowadays, there's a lot of weak people walking around.
Yeah.
Myself included.
Yeah. Imagine trying to talk to like, somebody in the 1700s about your mental health.
Yeah.
As a guy, they'd be like, what?
It'd be
What
crazy.
if the British are coming? Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
They would
I think,
stab you with a bayonet.
I think it was improper to even like bring it up. I think you had like a couple, although I did like the letters people wrote each other in history. That's something we got to start back up. Just writing
beautiful.
Like, beautiful letters, long letters to each other.
Instead of calling depression, they said, I'm suffering from melancholia.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, they did it better. Nobody has a better joke about that than Greg Giraldo. You ever see that Greg Giraldo joke? He's like, back in the day, would be like, some soldier would be like, dearest Martha, I miss please kiss the children on the forehead and your visage. I miss your visage with every battle. And then now he goes to the letters now like, dear Marie, don't fuck nobody. Yeah, I'll be back. Yeah, it's changed.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
I mean, dude, Josephine's and Napoleon's letters are. Talk about stench. Napoleon is saying, "I can't wait to smell your bush." He said, "Get your pube," like basically paraphrasing, but he said, "I want your pubes when I get there. I want your bush as big as possible, and I don't want you to take a shower." And he would come in, feral, and he needed to bang her out with like the stinkiest pussy she could possibly have, so she would not bathe. Like if she knew he was coming, she wouldn't bathe for like 5-6 days and just let the bush go because that's what he wanted.
Wild boy, right?
Dude, look up, if you're into that, look up the letters between Josephine and Napoleon. They are wild.
Just totally horny.
Like
letters.
wild, dude.
Damn, requesting the big stinky bush is like pretty alpha.
He wanted it.
Like,
he wanted it big time.
I want that thing lost.
Yes. He wanted it, dude, and that's just how he's, it's
Guys
what it
at
is.
the top always have some peculiarity about them.
Yeah.
For sure.
And here's the thing about Napoleon: he actually wasn't that much of a squeak.
He wasn't
That's
that
the funny- he
squeak as a
wasn't-
little guy under 5'6".
Oh, yeah, because everybody was kind of short.
Yeah,
Back
he was like 5, 7, or 8.
You know what that was, right? It was British misinformation. What the British did that on purpose. There was a writer, I'm blanking on his name, but he wrote when the British were fighting the French that let's make Napoleon, because nobody really knew back then, let's just do all these political cartoons of him being really short. But so it's not like he was over, like George Washington was legit 6'5".
Yeah,
he was tall.
yeah.
Lincoln was tall. But Napoleon wasn't tall like that, but he just was a normal height. Yeah. So this whole idea of like Napoleon complex there's truth in that, but he didn't suffer from it because he wasn't short enough. He was an average height for that guy.
Bullshit.
Yeah, dude, fucking bullshit.
Just lets you know, man, like a lot of the stuff in history is just not true.
It's just misinformation.
It's just misinformation.
Dude, even
It's fake news.
It's fake news. Trump's not wrong with that.
Dude, he really did blow the lid off. I mean, I remember watching the news when I was like 20, but I was always like very stoned all the time, and I was like, dude, this just shit is fucking fake. But But then I would still like read the headlines and like, there's got to be some modicum of truth to it. And then like, he really did blow the lid off that.
No,
Everyone
dude.
was like, oh shit, we are being all lied to.
Yeah.
Dude, I read this
Completely.
book. I read 1776, and then this book, The British Are Coming. And they basically were saying that even the Declaration of Independence, that was all made up by the founding fathers. They created this idea of like, oh, we want to be free from the British and independence. But like that wasn't, when the Revolutionary War started, it was all the people were saying was, we just want to be taxed. If we're going to be taxed, we just want to be represented in Parliament. That's it. Because we don't want the British to leave. Because if you think about, put yourself in the mind of a colonist back then, besides like a select few like wild patriots, but most of the
Hold
colonists.
up, I just got instantly racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get in there.
He's like, oh yeah, okay.
Put your mind in it as colonists.
You
Yeah,
go
get-
sit over there and don't talk.
Yeah,
All right,
get some
sorry.
guys in chains.
Yeah, I was just listening
but-
to your instruction.
Yeah.
About to go
And
outside-
what's
you're about
this
to go-
Mexican doing? All right,
Yeah.
sorry.
They didn't even know what that was
Sorry.
back then.
Jesus, look at this dirty Irish Mick. They're all drunk. Sorry.
You're about to go outside and handle business.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I'm hating myself, you dirty fucking Greek.
Yeah.
You Greek shit.
But
You
the-
white N-word. Sorry.
That's okay.
I put myself in the mind of a colonialist.
That's what it is. Yee.
It just got the super stream. Like, oh,
Yeah, there was a time you'd look at him, and if you were back then, we'd be like, this fucking dirty Irish.
Yeah, dude, they were
Yeah.
the most racist against the
I
Irish
know, they were
in,
pretty bad.
in New York.
They were bad. They were terrible though. When you read about like what they were up to, you're like, God, those
Disgusting.
guys must have been fucking terrible.
Oh God, coming
Dude,
off the
and
docks.
I was reading Angela's Ashes, and like it's so sad. The first chapter, just like the author introduces his family. His little sister dies just like in a stroller by herself at nighttime. The family's like, they're just all devastated. So they go back to Ireland and they're on a boat. The mom's on the boat. She's pregnant again. And she gets sick. And as they're looking at the Statue of Liberty, she's explaining it to her family. She's like, "I look how beautiful this is." And then she goes, "Oh," and threw up. And it just, the vomit just misted in the wind and just went on all the other passengers. And they're all like, "You fuck, God damn it, lady,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here."
Fuck you.
And he just watched seagulls eat his mom's vomit as they like sail away.
It's beautiful.
It is kind of beautiful in
Yeah.
a way, but it was the spray of just being like, "Oh, there it is,"
Yeah.
and just crushing all the passengers.
Dude, so these colonies, they would they just wanted to be taxed, right? They just wanted to be represented by Parliament. But back then, they were like, if you were a colonist, you wanted the British because you had to the north the French, who at that point wasn't on your side, and they would kill you and take your land. And then to the south, Spain, who definitely didn't like you.
Yeah.
And then to the west, Native Americans, who absolutely despised you. And the only thing stopping those three people from coming to kill you were the British. Oh, wow. Because they were like, we're one of the you do not fuck with Britain. That's a British subject. So, but then the war is going on, 1775, whatever. All the soldiers, they did 9 months, but they were like, dude, we got to go home. We're going to lose to these British fucks. We got to go home because we got our farms. We got to take care of our farms. Our wives are dying. Like who knows? We have to go back. And they just started leaving in droves. Yeah. So Washington, Thomas Paine, Common Sense was like a pamphlet, like the first viral thing that ever happened. George Washington told Thomas Paine, dude, you're like a great writer. Why don't you can you make up something to like galvanize these guys to come back? So they came up with, what if we change this messaging from taxation without representation to let's be free from the tyrannical Brits. Let's just be free from these fuckers. Don't you hate them? And then that messaging started to get into people's minds. And then next thing you know, they're fighting the British. And they're like, this is not even what we wanted, but we just believed the fake news. And then obviously, as you know, Benjamin Franklin had to go over to Paris and bang some of King Louis's concubines to get in Louis's ear. And then he convinced the French to get into the war because the French hate the British more than anybody. Yeah. And then we won. Yeah. But that was not, so it was fake news. How it started. So that's what these books said.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And that was the last time the French were tough.
Yes.
That was the end.
Dude, they got
After that,
fucking steamrolled in
got
World War II.
fucking
Big.
Yeah.
rolled
We got to
over.
talk about that for another day, but the French got absolutely fucking field goal kicked in World War II, and they were the number one seed. They were the number one army in the
they
world.
were killing it for a while, but they would always bankrupt themselves. That was a problem. Everything I've read about French history is them being like, all right, how much money do we have? And like, nothing.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dude, and another
God damn it.
another fun fact history with the French, like Dunkirk, when they got like steamrolled in Dunkirk
Yeah.
and they almost lost everything, whatever. I read something that said of course, Germany was this crazy army on a mission, whatever, but Hitler would not allow the German soldiers to get prostitutes, or if you got caught masturbating or drinking, you could take the Panzer chocolate, which was crystal meth. So they allowed meth, but no banging prostitutes and no masturbating and no alcohol, because he wanted like a fucking tip-top army, where the French we're encouraging prostitution and we're encouraging you to like be free, sexually free. And supposedly there was sexual STDs running rampant through the French army those last 6 months before the Nazis took over them. And these guys were like fighting with like active chlamydia and VD, where the Germans were just coming in fully loaded cocks on crystal meth, ready to steamroll.
Damn.
And that's like a big part of like why they just beat the shit out of everybody. But then as the war went on, the crystal meth, obviously you can't take that for so long.
Yeah.
Then even Hitler, you started to go nuts.
Yeah. It's just like
Fuck
rock and roll.
yeah.
They had better drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
true.
the best bands had better drugs.
Oh, dude,
That's
having
what they
like
say.
meth psychosis in like World War II as like a Nazi soldier must have been
Dude,
crazy.
imagine coming out of that. A lot of Nazi soldiers killed themselves when they got back to Germany because they were like, not only does the world hate us, but like, I didn't want to do this. I was on meth. And I killed all these people and did all this shit and now I'm done. And then they killed themselves.
Yeah, I don't think you could. I think you can't do war without drugs.
You have to be on a little
Yeah,
bit.
I think so. I think it's you're just ripping
Yeah.
addies and now and yeah, I
You
kinda
got to be a
agree
real
with that.
psychopath to just go sober.
Sober?
Yeah.
It's hard to do like stand up without a couple drinks.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. A guy facing death. He's like, "No, dude, I got 13 days sober.
Yeah.
You guys drink."
Dude, I mean,
It's like, we're
this is
going to
What do you
die.
think this is? This is
Exactly.
drugs, dude.
Exactly.
This is, I'm on using a drug right now.
Yeah, I needed it today, really. But yeah, I think a lot of it too is just nicotine. I think they're just crushing fucking nicotine pouches.
Whatever they
Probably
got.
like 500 milligrams of caffeine a day.
Yeah.
That's it.
There's a nice story about World War II. I think-
Nothing that would chill them out. That's for sure.
What?
They weren't sitting there
No, they're-
microdosing mushrooms.
I
'Cause
think
then
when
they
they
would
get,
all
I think
just
when they
sat
get
there and
when
be
they
like,
get back,
"Whoa."
a lot of them do actually. But not when they're there. But there was a story I read about World War II where I think the Nazis were in Italy, I think, at some point, and they were like they came to the bridge, like, you know, Dante's whatever Inferno. Or
Sure.
whatever. So it was the bridge from the book where he first laid eyes upon Beatrice before she died. And it's an actual bridge there in Italy, and the Nazis, they could have blown the bridge up to keep like the Americans, whoever, like off their ass. So they radioed. They had some sort of communication. They were like, "Look, we won't blow up Dante's bridge where he saw Beatrice because it's such a beautiful place. You guys got to promise to do like a 20-minute timeout." And they were like, "All right." And the Americans chilled for like 20 minutes.
Really?
Let them cross the bridge, and they didn't blow it up. And then they used it 20 minutes later and like pursued them.
Wow.
It was just like a weird moment in the middle of like war where they're like, "Dude, that fucking bridge."
Well, that's
is
like
so
World
sweet."
War I. You ever seen that story about the French and the British on Christmas Day? They're sitting there in the trenches. They're there for a year. Each side has moved up like 50 yards max. They're in there. There was no man's land, it was called, where like, it was all like, mines and everybody would just die there. So Christmas, I forgot which side, but one of them basically called a timeout and they all went out to no man's land and had Christmas dinner together, drinking, eating, and then they went back December 26th and started killing each other
What
again.
the fuck?
It's a fascinating thing in World War I.
Yeah,
Christmas dinner. Yeah.
It's got to be so nice.
Yeah, just hang out. You're like, this is just a regular guy. I don't hate this
You got
guy.
to shoot him the next day.
And the next day you're just blowing his foot. Yeah.
It just lets you know how big propaganda is in war. You need it. Like you just
Yeah.
need it to be like, look at these dirty Japs. So you just need it. Otherwise, guys are going, why am I
Well,
killing these people?
yeah, you're
This guy?
committing mass murder.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you have to.
Or
like,
dude, who didn't even bang your girl, or like,
I know.
get the TV show you wanted.
It is.
yeah.
It's a weird on and off switch because in the
You have
society,
no reason to kill this guy.
Yeah.
no, you have in society you have to control murder. Then every now and again you got to be like, you know who kind of sucks actually?
Yeah,
And, like,
yeah.
What if we just killed that whole country and everyone's like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Well, like the Japanese, like the emperor was just like, guys, if you fly your planes into the sides of this, fly your planes into the sides of the American boats, I can personally, I'm the emperor, dude. I guarantee you're getting into heaven. You can have whatever you want. And they're like, yeah, and just did it. But that emperor is like, fucking dude, I don't know. Yeah.
Our politicians know our weakness. All you got to do is like a little fake attack on us.
Yeah.
A little something like, and that gets us.
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor, 9/11.
The
We'll
drones, that's why I
attack
think-
anyway. They'll be like, we're going to this country. They didn't have anything to do. And they're like, just fucking kill people.
One of
Yeah.
our boats, one of our fucking boats.
Nobody
Are
was
serious?
like, wait a second. Why are we going to Iraq?
Yeah.
Everyone was just like, go.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was a total
Yeah.
green light. Everyone thinks we're gonna. I've heard people, I should say, who think we're gonna go to war with China. Like that's inevitable.
Yeah.
That'll
Well,
be
they're flying their
crazy.
drones right now over my house.
Dude, honestly, dude, if
Who
I was
is
the
that?
president,
What is going on?
if I was the president, I would just go to war with Portland.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Portland would
I
be
would just
nice.
say, get these guys out of here.
Dude, my theory is World War III, if we were all being smart, we should stop fighting kind of like, between countries and have just all attack the oldest, like the elderly.
Yeah.
Right.
Just plunder the elderly.
Get them
across
out
the
of here.
world, Get them out of
If
here.
you gotta
and then
get
we'll
your
have, like, a
bloodthirst.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We all plunder. We all make a deal. Like, look, let's just use all these advanced technologies we've created to absolutely plunder the elderly.
Do you think we're going to come together as a planet and fight whoever's controlling the drones? Like these drone things? You think like the aliens? You think the alien invasion this project, Blue Light or Beam Light, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Blue Beam.
I've heard
That's
of
what
it.
everyone's
Blue
saying.
Book? I think it's called Blue Book.
Blue
I think
Beam.
it's
Blue Beam.
Blue Beam.
Yeah, where it's like, you know, the alien, like where the countries are staging an alien attack, and they're going to say that these drones are we're going to get attacked by aliens and come together against a common good.
That would be great.
I've heard that theory.
Common
that
enemy, I
They're
know.
going to use it to do like a one world government situation.
You think so?
I mean, yeah, people get mad. I always say this, but I do think like that kind of setup, or that, I don't know, man. I don't know if we'll always be countries, or if that unification will ever happen where we're like, because I mean, they have the EU now.
Right.
So all it would take is like the U.S. and I don't know, man.
You got to
people
do it
get
with
really
language.
whacked out about it.
You got to unite people with. There's too many languages, dude. It always
Yeah.
works. Language, religion.
Yeah,
you gotta
true.
do.
But they'll
What
have-
should we
they'll
go
have
with? We
Google
go English
Translate.
1, Chinese 2.
I mean,
No.
dude,
What do you
would
want to
be-
go 3?
the most beautiful ones: English, Spanish, French.
Chinese is out.
Chinese out.
Let them learn French.
Yeah, you don't want
All
to
right.
be like, I don't. You
They
don't
can
want
do it.
that.
Yeah, they can do it.
They can do it. They're
yeah.
smartest people in smartest humans.
Let's just
Them
be
and
honest.
Ashkenazi Jews.
Yeah, the romance languages are the best sounding
Right.
languages when you don't speak them.
They
You're
are.
Like,
They're
I'd
nice.
like to speak that.
They
language.
are pleasant.
Yeah, when I hear Hebrew, I'm like, I don't want to speak that language.
It's harsh.
Yeah.
Hebrew's harsh.
When I went to Sicily,
Doubt.
dude, I was fucking rock hard 24 hours a day
Oh,
just
yeah.
listening to people speak.
Dude,
Yeah.
French as well, man. I've always I'm like the French accent kills me.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I'd love to
Oh,
fucking
so
French.
serious. Yeah, it's
Qu'est-ce
like-
que c'est?
Oh, yeah.
Je sais pas.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing: if that happened, even if they staged a fake alien attack and we got to be like with like Russia, like, come on, brother, let's shoot down these
Yeah.
fucking aliens, that would be fun.
That would be.
How much better than COVID would that be? Being like, we're fighting the aliens
Yeah.
together.
We'd lose so quick if it was a real thing, though.
Yeah,
I mean, dudes that can come here like light years.
I
and
know.
We're
We'd
just
be
like,
done.
pow, pow.
Yeah.
That's what our guns would sound like to them. Pow.
Yeah.
Pow. And they'd just be like,
Well, this is
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
argument for that. If you're able to get to that level of technology, I do think there's a good chance that you would have worked out the weird interpersonal kinks that would make you like a weird kind of like
Yeah.
domineering warlord.
but they may look at us like cattle, though, and be like, they may look at us like ants or something, but like not even have that compassion because they're like, look at these stupid.
That's true too.
Yeah. They're like doing podcasts. They're talking. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah, they
They're
may
probably
do that.
digging the cast.
They probably
Yeah,
digging
I think
cats,
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be the thing that they like.
If you could hear, they're probably smart enough. Imagine if you could like just watch ants and like get a full in-depth look into like what
That's
they're thinking
true.
and
If they-
feeling all day. This is awesome.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, it is.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I don't think the drones are sniffing for nukes, though. That was a big theory too.
Big
Yeah.
thing
I
they
think
said
so.
it's nuke sniffers.
And even if they are, I don't think the drones will. I don't think the nuke will go off because it's in America. I think the nuke knows, like, I'm home. This is where it created me. I can't
Yeah,
kill
yeah,
my
I
father.
hope so. Or
I think the nuke
Yeah.
will do a quick scan and say there's not enough Japanese people here. I can't go off unless there's a certain percentage.
It's one. Yeah,
Just kidding around.
They don't have a
obviously.
Wei
Yeah,
Shaoxing
true.
button
I'm
here.
just kidding around.
Yeah,
Because
we're
our
just
nuke has
joking. It's a
AI.
character piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably AI now. It's probably full. The nuke's probably conscious. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
But like it was created here, so like the nuke kind of knows. Like
What do they think the
I gotta
drones
kill
are
my
going to
father.
set? Yeah, they think they're going to set off the nuke or something.
they think the drone's sniffing for the nuke
Where it is.
to where it is to find it.
Oh, okay. So
Because
then
the
they
issue
can-
is the nuclear weapons now supposedly have more power than Hiroshima, and they can be fit in a suitcase.
I've heard. Yeah,
So that's the issue.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know. I had a guy on recently. He did a James Fox. He did like multiple documentaries on UAPs and UFOs and stuff. And he's like, I mean, he's totally convinced. He's like, dude, we've been contacted multiple times. But I don't know. It's like, what the fuck are you gonna do? It's like, if you're
Right.
worried about an alien invasion, it's like, bro, you're totally powerless.
I have no fear of that for some reason.
I have zero. Even nuclear war. I'm kind of like,
whatever.
Yeah.
I just don't worry about it. I'm like, dude, I don't know. I was like,
If it's
I hope
gonna
it-
happen.
hope it doesn't happen. But I'm not gonna be like, hey guys, knock it off.
Yeah.
You should really rethink this. But it's like, it would suck if it didn't. Like, if it was like it put us in like the wasteland scenario. But then it's like we get to all dune out. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, then the whole world would just look like 6th Street.
Yeah.
Right here in Austin.
You can go there and practice for like the end of the world.
This is why we come to Austin, dude. We're practicing for the new world.
God, what a dump at night that street is.
Yeah.
It's
That'll
a
be huge if we somehow, if they can use the aliens to make us somehow like all disarm like our nuclear weapons, but like no one's gonna want to do it first. They're gonna be like,
You know what would happen though? The aliens would have us disarm the nuclear weapons, and then we would just go back to medieval warfare like 20 years later. We would just start attacking the regular way, which that would suck.
Yeah, no, we could still drop big bombs. They just couldn't.
Okay,
have,
but just
then
no
it's-
nukes.
But when you're like murdering each other, you're gonna get the edge. It's like
Right.
it's a catchy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they say aliens only started showing up after the first nuke went off. There were no alien sightings before 1945.
That's what the guy James Fox was saying. It was like they're a lot of the sightings around military stuff have always been. And then I was like, well, what if it's just like super advanced technology they're not talking about? He's like, I mean, even that is like a whole thing in itself. He's like, it could be, but
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Bob Lazar, I believe that guy Bob Lazar saw all that stuff years ago and was
Yeah.
telling everyone about it.
they're claiming they can do like full speed right angle turns, just like whoosh, like that.
Yeah.
They said there was a pilot that like saw like a silver kind of like almost like cylinder object just buzzing around, and he like did a nosedive to come down to see what it was, and he said the thing spiraled up towards him, and then when he kind of like he like tried to contain it, it just was gone, and then they had like a latitude longitude, and he was like when he got to the latitude longitude, it was just there, just like waiting for him.
Yeah.
Rogan just posted yesterday on his Instagram like to explain like this footage, and it was like this unedited footage, and it's just two orbs
Yeah.
like that just happened, I guess, last night, and they just the way they shoot off into space is not, and it, Rogan's saying this is unedited footage, this is real.
Yeah, the problem is like, well, there's like two things. Is you could fake that so easy. You could fake
Yeah, I guess
that,
you could, yeah.
but there's all these like high level military guys coming out being like,
Yeah.
no, for real, I saw it. So like, why would they risk their?
They either don't
Credibility.
care about us, they're looking at us like we would look at ants and go like, what do we
Yeah.
care? Or they're jerking off to us.
That's yeah.
Because think
That
about it,
could
when
be.
you jerk off to something shameful and then you just you like leave. Like so maybe they're just taking it out, they're wanking
Yeah.
it, and then the commander's like, where were you? And like he clears the search history.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ones who die are like the people who get caught like autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, he's out there jerking off
Yeah.
to humans.
Yeah.
He crashed.
Yeah.
Because it's the only thing. They come and then they bounce. So what are they doing?
I don't
What
know.
are they doing, man?
I don't know. I don't
They're either
know.
totally disinterested or it's a fetish. It's a kink for them.
Yeah, or like I
one of
said,
the
I just I hold out hope, being like, dude, if you get that advanced, you must like. There's no way you get that advanced when you're still like kind of self-destructive
I
and
think.
all that. I think they might be pretty chill.
Yeah. I
Right.
think one of the big things they probably, to get that advanced, I think they have no shame. Because I think the thing that holds humans back is shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shame. It's like
Yeah, but it's
all
also
our anger comes from shame and it's all projected out.
Yeah, but shame's pretty good though, because it keeps like you should have a sense of like if you do a certain thing, like there's gonna be a bad feeling accompanying it.
Yeah.
If I went home and like blew my dog and just like took a walk, that's a problem for society. I need to be like, what
solid,
the fuck
solid
am I-
point.
It's a good
Shame's
point.
not
Solid
bad.
point.
Shame's not a bad thing.
What
It's
I
a bad
said
rap.
was wrong.
Yeah.
Because you just made a solid point.
You need it,
Yeah.
dude. Shame is a good.
Yeah.
It's like it's like the beginnings of your conscience. It's just your conscience, but it's like if you kind of get carried away with it, you can burden yourself with it. But
Yeah.
like having no shame is not good.
Not good. People might go far in life with no shame, but it's
True,
not.
it's not good. It's not good.
Yeah.
You gotta have a balance. You gotta be like, turn off the shame for certain things.
Yeah.
And then turn it back on when you're gonna blow your dog. Or you're gonna just, take a kid into a fucking harem and drink their blood. You want to turn the shame off for that. Yeah.
Just slow blowing your dog.
You want to turn the shame. Yeah, you want to turn the shame all the way up at a giddy party, and then you want to just turn it off when you're fucking hitting the stage. Yeah. Yeah.
God damn it.
Dude, the slow blow it's really, dude, it's just gonna be a quiet slow blow job to a male friend is gonna be something that I might honestly bring it up on Rogan and just ask his assessment.
He would love that.
Yeah.
What, man? What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Yeah. I know. I remember the last time I went on, I was saying how attracted I was to this trans actress on the show Baby Reindeer and thinking like he was going to be like, back and forth. And he just went, ugh, it's disgusting. And then he just started talking about alligators. And I was fucked.
Once you
doesn't
hear
fuck around.
dude.
Yeah,
doesn't fuck
dude.
around.
Whenever I've done that show, once he starts talking about grizzly bears, I know I'm
You're
bombing.
done. You're bombing.
Yeah.
You're bombing.
It's like, you know what, man? You just got to cook it before trichinosis sets in, man. And I'm like, okay, I'm boring you. Yeah.
So that's the sign.
Yeah.
It is for real, dude. I'm like being genuine. The ability his ability to sit there for 3 hours and talk, it's uncanny.
Crazy.
I don't know
After an
anyone else
hour,
who can do it.
I can feel an hour in me, and I go, all right, I've hit an hour, and I start going, all right.
Yeah. And he does that, by the way, 3 times a week. It's not like he does it once a week.
Yeah.
It's for real. Like it's pretty nuts.
He's
Yeah.
such a busy guy. I think that's how he schedules in his socializing.
It's a good
Because
move.
he's so busy, man.
It's a good
Smart.
move. After you podcast a lot, it does kind of suck when you socialize. You're like, dude, I should be getting paid for this right now.
Yeah.
Why am I wasting my time?
Yeah, I'm like, why am I giving gems to these people at dinner when I could just be doing that on the Patreon?
I'm
man?
out with my neighbors. I could just be man on the street right now. Just generating content.
Yeah. I mean, dude, we were literally talking to our driver yesterday, and because he was like a liberal guy from Texas, so we were like going crazy. We couldn't believe that we finally met one, whatever. And he was like an older guy, and we're having fun, whatever, talking. And I was recording the whole thing. I was like, oh, this would be good on Patreon. And then at the end, when he's dropping us off, you know, he says like the address of where we are, and then Giannis like, oh, we probably shouldn't post that, dude. He just said the address, and the guy was like, are you recording me? And then I slowly put down. I was like, no. But it's fun. The last bit we have, he goes, are you recording me? And then so you can see that at patreon.com/historyhyenas. We've already posted that puppy.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
just doing Veritas on fucking.
Yeah. So we're like, that's actually like a crime, but we're just willing to do it if you give us $5 a month.
No, it's like investigative journalism. Project Veritas. Dude.
Yeah, dude.
That shit was awesome.
Awesome.
When they got guys being just give
Yeah.
a guy one martini and he'd be like, dude, I'm so fucking horny, dude. All this stuff in COVID's fake. Did you see those videos?
Oh, yeah. I don't
He'd
know
be
if those were real, though. Were they real?
I think so.
I think they are real.
Dude, if you get a guy, you get crushed. Like, dude, if you like just go on like LinkedIn profiles and just have like a hot chick be like, I'd love to come out and talk to you. They'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
And like, dude, we're like making up half these fucking, and it was just like, there's a guy, he claimed that they were making variants so that they could get ahead of them so they could create vaccines for ones they made up.
But here's the issue.
He said that. So they're like,
That's wild.
COVID's out there, and they're like, well, what if we made a thing like it, got the vaccine for it, and then that way we're already ready if something like that strikes.
But to Chris's point, this is why I don't think it's real, and it's probably like a setup, like you're going to be this guy, because it is illegal. So like, if that really happened, the guy would be like get in trouble. It's illegal.
Yeah, but it's like a gray area with the journalists, though. I think journalists can do that somehow.
Can they?
I don't know.
Well, maybe it's illegal, and maybe they're actively suing them, but the whole it's out anyway.
out
And maybe
anyway.
eventually they'll take it down.
Yes.
But
This is
maybe they're willing to
Yeah.
suck to take the lawsuit on the chin.
Yeah.
Just to say it.
It's a
But
weird.
it's also a
weird
criminal
territory.
offense, though, isn't it?
I
don't know if it's
know.
criminal.
I don't
I don't know
know.
if it's criminal.
I don't know. That's a good question because I know you can't record a phone call without the other person's consent.
Right. So I would assume that it would be
Which
in
I've also
person.
done a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But
And just posted it.
yeah, it's fun. But
Yeah.
but you can. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a weird gray area because I feel like journalists have to be able to do that. Like whistleblowers and shit do it all the
I
time.
think probably if you do it, then maybe you I don't know anything, but maybe
Dude, the
you get,
laws
like,
are like what? Like if you any law, like if you've ever, when you're single, if you've ever like paid for a girl's Uber to come over to your house and then you guys have had sex, you Uber her home, you've technically sex trafficked her.
True.
Like that's all real.
It
you
is.
know?
But yeah, but you have to trick her. You have to be like, yeah, which
Right.
you know, there is some trickery there always.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, like let's watch a movie. We're not really. I don't want to watch the movie. with you.
Yeah, that's true.
I think though the problem becomes if she comes over and you bang her, and then other guys come over and bang her.
Did you
too.
see that shit in France?
Yeah, this
Oh,
50. We were watching on the
50.
plane.
Bro,
We-
watching on the
so what,
news.
we couldn't hear. What's the thing? 50 guys are going down for.
I think a guy was just kind of like this is what Diddy was getting accused of with Cassie or Cat, whatever her name is, Cassidy.
Yeah.
Saying like he would just be like, imagine you took your wife out to a nice dinner and then like when you got home you're like, surprise, babe, and there were just like 4 dudes there and she's like, I don't really feel like it, and he's like, no, it's going down, and he would just allegedly have her get kind of banged out.
Wow.
And I think the French guy was going ham with it at the same setup where he'd be like, surprise. And it was just like 4 dudes. I'm not going to say his bros. I don't know if they're his bros or not, but it'd be like 4 or 5 dudes who just
Yeah.
run the
Banging
fucking,
out his wife.
Yeah, just banging. And it was like apparently 50 dudes got caught.
And he's a
doing it.
real wealthy like celebrity in France, this kind of guy?
I guess so, yeah. Which is the craziest thing to get caught with.
Yeah. The human brain is wild, isn't
Wild.
it?
Yeah, man. It's fucked up. And that's such a wild one though, man.
Yeah.
They go, you're not going to fuck me? All right. And just have like dudes come through.
Or they get off on it watching dudes kind of
Yeah.
uncomfortably bang their wife. Yeah.
It's a weird thing,
People
man.
got weird things.
Crazy,
We all
bro.
got something.
Never me, bro. I'm
Dude,
numero,
that's why-
numero uno, bro. No, I would be so mad.
No, I would, yeah, I'd
I
be
don't do it.
upset.
Third guy, you'd be like, what the fuck am I doing? This is
Yeah.
Oh, take 3.
Yeah.
like, what the
By the
fuck?
third, you're like, wait, this wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
I was fine with the first
Well, the
2.
crazies for you and 50 people to all go down together for that. That trial must have been crazy.
Yeah.
They're all going down too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is French jail even like though? You think it's even that big of a deal? Probably cigarettes, baguettes.
Yeah, true. It's probably
Not that
French
big.
jail's probably, and the gay sex there probably has that French
Probably
flair.
awesome. Well, it's loving.
Yeah, it probably
Yeah.
is. Like, that's, I don't know, man. The French jail probably actually does suck.
Yeah.
I mean, all jails. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. But I wonder if the food might be all right. But
Food's
yeah,
probably
dude.
better than most.
If
Dude,
you're a
just-
criminal, just take a flight to Norway and commit a crime, and then you just live
No
great.
for sure.
death penalty, no life in prison. Most of your prison time is on a farm.
Dude, I saw a documentary about that, and they have like guitars and shit. They have like music rooms you can just go play. It's like
Hang
that
out.
is a kind of a good idea.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like hanging out in like a rec room of a luxury condo building. Like
Yeah.
you just got everything you want. You're chilling.
That wouldn't be bad.
No. Not at all.
Yeah, like, you can do a pretty sick crime. You can like crash a car into someone's house, something like crazy.
Literally, that guy in Norway who like killed all those school kids, like that awful thing. He's going to get out of jail.
Is he
He's
really?
just in a fucking open air jail?
I don't think he's ever going to get out, but the laws are that he should, but they keep finding
Oh,
reasons
okay.
to keep
All right,
him
so
in.
I missed
But
it.
it's funny because technically he would get out, but because of what he did, they keep finding loopholes to keep him in there because their own laws, by their own laws,
Right.
they're all about rehabilitation and
Yeah.
all.
They should just send him to Guantanamo.
Yeah.
Ship
That'd
him
be
to
sick.
Guantanamo.
Yeah.
Just be like, all right, you're out
Yeah.
of there.
Yeah.
Because he shouldn't be there like doing like fucking. He's probably like getting emails and stuff.
Yeah.
So that guy should be locked up.
Dude, I mean, prisoners have Instagram in the U.S. Like
I
they're
know.
on. They know. They're listening to pods.
I know.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Yeah.
But yeah, where are we at time wise? I don't want to keep you guys up. All right.
We're good. Let's get some breakfast,
Yeah,
dude.
let's fucking eat some breakfast. Thank you guys, dude.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming
Thank
on.
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
and by the way, January 18th, we're doing our first live History Hyena show at the Lincoln Theater in Washington, D.C.
Yes.
Nice.
Dude,
man.
we're doing it, baby.
Yeah.
2
Oh, that's-
days before the inauguration, so get down there.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome.
Get tickets at historyhyenasisback.com, christycomedy.com, or yannispapascomedy.com.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you,
guys.
brother.
Hell yeah.